Now it's on. Oh, nice pick up there.
He's going to take this one through. Great drive out of the pickup.
Look at these open girls sprint, John.
Great drone shot. Oh, no. No one else has been doing it like this, have they?
That is huge.
Action.
Unreal.
Oh, they've gapped the field. Look at this. The champions of Australia.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Coolangatta here for our Queensland IRB Championships. And where you are on this planet, let's have some good fun today, Jen.
Yeah, absolutely. We know Sunday is finals day, but John, we are changing things up a little bit. A few events held over from yesterday. We've got the under 23 tubes, surf races, I should say, on screen right now. So before we bring you that finals package, a few of the IRB surf rescue heats, or semi-finals, I should say, yet to run.
Let's not go through. It held over yesterday. We had that high tide pushed up a little bit onto the line, and we sort of ran out of space. So we just had to get rid of those heats this morning. But a great day down here at Coolangatta. A little bit overcast. Yesterday was a fine day, but it just gives a bit of cloud cover, as we said. No glare in the water. It's going to be very helpful for the drivers and the crews here today. Got Andy on the beach there doing some great stuff already, so we're in for a good day, Jen.
Absolutely, and of course our thanks to Sharkskin for making an event like this happen. They were incredible supporters as well for the Ocean Raw series. You've been down on the beach for nearly every single round. It's been a huge season of IRB racing. Today we've got the Queensland Championships, and in just 2 weeks' time, it's off to Aussies.
Yeah, we're down south, down Southwest Rock, so going New South Wales. That's on there for the next 2 years too, down there, but everyone's looking forward to getting away and test waters down at New South Wales. But as you said, the rounds have been a challenge to all the clubs because every round had its complexities. We've had the round one got moved from Tarabudra down to Balinga. Of course, of the conditions, that program was cut short. We went up to Dickey Beach, and again there was sort of challenges there with the line and everything else, and we went back down to Bribey, had a great weekend up there at Bribey Island, and then down to Broadbeach last round, but we ended up back in Balinga again. So, of course, the conditions, and we've had that sort of the impact from Cyclone Alfred, and the beaches are still in that process of getting repaired. And but today, you couldn't want for a better location, Jen. Coolangatta, wide beaches, a lot of sand. And it's been great racing yesterday, the last couple of days.
Absolutely, and we can see some really nice even starts. So if you're following along on the live stream, a big welcome. Lovely to have you here. You also want to have another tab open with liveheats.com. That is where you will find the draws and the results from every single race today. And you can see right now, semi-final number one in the water. That is the under 23 male surf rescues. A few semi-finals yet to run, and John, some fast starts.
Oh, they've been great starts yesterday. We had a wrist rating there about 9, so we're just off that beach. A little bit of swell, so it's been really great. Fast to the cans, fast back, and it's been some great racing there yesterday. And as I said, this is just a clean up from yesterday, from day 2 on the water. We just see there in front there with Miami, just a nice little pickup coming back home to shore. Kira there on the left-hand side. We see all that overall ratings there for the Ocean Raw. We saw Miami take it out, Kara and Broadbeach. So these races, Jen, just gives them the opportunity to sort of blow the cobwebs out and get ready for the finals day here at Coolangatta.
Also nice to get rid of some of those nerves in a few semi-finals. However, we do know that the nerves for a semi can often be worse to a final. There's so much at stake here. And thinking about these under-23 men's races, I've been really impressed with the work of Point Lookout. They've been picking up a few wins along the way in the Ocean Raw Series, and we'd love to convert that through to a Queensland Championship later today.
And you probably find too this season when there's a lot of new people have come to the sport. So there's a lot of young racers coming up, and we've
got the replay on screen at the moment. We can see a commanding lead out there, but John, you've got to expect a lot of close finishes across the day. That run up the beach is just so important, and a few athletes just coming to grief there as well. The speed when they hit the sand is just incredible.
Oh, that's it. With the beaches here, Coolangatta, there was even starts there yesterday. There was no dramas, there was no holes, but as you see that there at the top of that of the screen. With Point Lookout, we can both have north from Kira with focus, thinking about the next race coming up, Dicky Beach. So 23s, they're up for state selection this afternoon. Under 23s must all go down to states, to nationals, and have everyone there at that age group.
And it's been such a big season already. We had the World Championships here on the Gold Coast to really kick off, I guess, what was nearly last season now. And it was incredible there. We had the team of Sunset Beach in New Zealand taking out their overall point score ahead of Karawa and Kira. So excited to see what our Queensland teams can put together here. We can see now the start list is up there for the under 20, 23 IRB Surf Rescue. Getting my eye in here, loving the graphics, loving the work of the Big Voice team. Great to have them on board, and just the first of many races we'll be doing with them across the season. But looks a little grey out there today, John. Conditions, we're expecting a little bit of rain across the morning.
Well, that's predicted. High chance of showers this morning. They'll fade out this afternoon, hopefully off the beach by 12 noon. But again, that cloud cover is going to help. Firstly, the glare. If they're going to go to the Cairns, so we can just see in front here from our broadcast area, like it's nice and clear, so to speak. I see Kira now. They'll come out of lane one. Lane one's down the northern end. So if you haven't been around the Coolangatta end, that's the sort of the Kira end of the coast. And down the bottom there, we see that crane in the picture there also, and that'll be the southern end. Kira just getting set. Still a dominant force in competition in this sport.
And the defending champions in this event for the under-23 men's. Oh no, it's the Surf Rescue. I'm all over the shop, John. I've done so many notes. I've done so much prep. I'm ready to go. I want it to be finals, but we have to get these ones through first.
Whistle's gone.
And I do love, we hear the whistle, and then up here in the commentary booth we feel like we need to be quiet as well, as to not distract anyone from the start. Lots of nerves down there on the line. You can see the competitors just waiting for that start. Looks like we are good to go. Oh, this is a long time to be held on the line. I'm nervous from here. I'm getting a little bit twitchy.
It's if you're down the line too, those legs start with
it's the worst.
Turn the sand.
Oh,
stand up and go back up again.
Jeez. We do talk about being a starter, one of the hardest jobs as an official.
We're trying to get that line right across, that even line. There it is. It's the horn. So great vision too from our drones too down there. They're out the back of the Cairns, and Broadbeach gets away pretty smartly there. So we just go back to southern end there, might be Miami, down at the southern end. As we said before, the northern tip with Kira, and looking there for a Broadbeach, probably in about fourth there at the moment. So, and this is our surf rescue. This is the sprint, so to speak. They'll pick up that patient out of the middle can, the middle line.
I want to say Point Lookout, I think, may have had the best of the turns there. That's Kate Johnson, Hugo Green and Jaden Robinson. But now Miami really coming back at them, the team of Ethan Lewis, Kalisha Thorpe-Martin and Oliver Woodward. It's going to come down to the finish.
They look like, Miami.
Big start, that's what you want.
And Andy on the line going crazy down there.
Andy, it is only 8:17 a.m. We need you peaking and firing for those finals. But you've got to love the enthusiasm. Again, you've just got to get the work done. And John, a few DQs yesterday?
Not really, not
too
compared
many?
to other
Oh,
ones.
that's great.
Like we had a great day yesterday. They sort of settled down and it was hard racing. But I think the conditions sort of mellowed the feeling. Like those other rounds have been sort of pretty savage. But again, it just seems to settle down there now. And I'm really impressed this season, the Ocean Roar with Miami. They've come of age. There's some young competitors now coming up, but the Hemwoods, the big family in IRB racing here on the Gold Coast, and you just see the liking. They're having fun, and they're going really, really well. And that was overall. They got the overall champs in the Ocean Roar this season. Miami taking away from Curra and Broadbeach. Also picked up the under-23, so I'm expecting big things.
Oh, and look at that finish. That was closest to the bottom of the screen. Just perfect. I'm so jealous of the athletes. They get to go back and watch these races on the live screen now and just go, how good did that look? Remember when we went to Coolangatta for the Sharkskin IRB Championships? I got the good screen time. I showed my skills. And obviously for the crews coming through now in their semi-finals, this is what they want to replicate if they want to take home a gold medal.
Just their flexibility. We see Ben Dolrecki there from North Kira just in the picture there now. So a season campaign, a national champion, international champion too. Did well there at Worlds, leading the Australian team coming in. So Ben's back in.
Yeah, it has been a very big season. I think Kira as well, the Open champions at the Australian Championships last year. So 2 weeks out from the big dance at Southwest Rocks. They'd be hoping to replicate that. But we're now moving into the Masters category, the 45-plus mix surf rescue. Again, liveheats.com is where you want to go to grab the draw and the results for all of our SLSQ events here. So you can look up all of the results from the Ocean Roar Championships, from States last year, Aussies last year, and Worlds. It's liveheats.com for all of that information.
So Broadbeach coming out of lane number 1 here, the 45 mixed. The masters of the surf. So they've got a mixed team coming in that surf rescue.
So again, they're just tight on the line down there. Closest to us, that looks like a Broadbeach crew there. Getting ready, loving the split screen as well. We can get that bird's eye view there.
So well until we poised there for that start. A little bit tippy-toe there, going for the water. So
we've all we've all fallen victim to the potholes here at Coolangatta, but everyone's staying on their feet for now. And as we said, this is mixed events here for our Masters, so men and women all in together, but plenty of speed, and looks like we've got a very clear early leader. Yeah,
we've got probably take it from Curra, I think. I'm picking the right screen there, so Scotty Wheeler's crew, like very seasoned campaigner there from Curra, doing very well. He's got his daughters involved there now into racing, Vala. So smiles there from the patient as he comes back home.
Loving that as well. It looks to be Broadbeach.
There'll be one out there at the top of screen, the northern end.
Up and
Werner.
Hopefully everyone's calves, ankles, everything like that, holding together.
That's probably tippy-toe of the water, mate. You've got to think of the hamstring, the calves, and you see a Talabudra competitor yesterday in the 45 overstretched the calf, so a few tears there. So
look after yourself. This is just semi-finals. We need to see you in the finals this afternoon, and then hopefully at the Australian Championships in just a few weeks' time. So yeah, high fives all around, it looks like, for Broadbeach. They're pretty happy with that result. So as we said, we've got some semi-finals held over from yesterday. We'll run through those, and then it is straight into the finals program. We've got a replay up already for that men's 45 mixed surf rescue. This is semi-final number 1, in and absolutely gone. Some gorgeous shots there, and just such a great venue, John. Fast start,
top 40
even
go
start.
Through out of these two, Jen. Like we've got to make that out of that. So you got a 50% chance to take the money home. So, but you've got to go hard, but you've got to be careful too. You've got to sort of judge your race. Like these are all season campaigners in that 45 plus. But again, you don't want to sort of go too hard, but hard enough so you get that top 4.
Yeah, no doubt at all for the team from Broadbeach, and I'm on live heats at the moment. I can see that is being updated as we speak. So if you've got your live heats up, you will know the exact same second that John and I see it as well. So it's Broadbeach WT, Kurrawa BC, Coolum. Great to see Coolum back in the action there, and Broadbeach AL. That looks to be the final qualifying spot from semi-final number 1. Semi-final 2 lining up already. You can see a nervous wait for them, but there you go.
Semi-final 1.
Fantastic.
Broadbeach, Kurrawa, Coolum A and Broadbeach. So two black and white from Broadbeach, 1 and 4 in. So they'll book a seat. Semi-final 2 now just on the line for the start. There it is.
They are away. So we've got Broadbeach, Kurrawa, Broadbeach, Kirra, Miami and Kurrawa all in the mix. The top 4 to go through. And John, when the racing is very, very short for these surf races, it's out around twice and back. It's very, very quick.
Well, it just sprints like it's just, they've really got to, as I said before, go hard and then make sure that they're in check. So just see Miami there now. Oh, Kurrawa, sorry, they picked up the pace and gone in the first line. Nice pick up there from the Kurrawa crew there. And Broadbeach, the top of the picture there.
Yeah, just over that one.
Yep.
But yeah, compared to some of the conditions that the crews have been facing across the season, Coolangatta seems really nice and calm today, especially having to move the venues throughout the season. That's always tough. The logistics alone to move an entire carnival is tough, but always the best decision to be made considering the safety of our athletes and our officials.
Correct, yeah. No, today, I'm looking at the swell today is about a 0.8, 0.9, so nothing to worry about. The shore break is not as savage, so and the movement's a little bit slow too. So ideal racing conditions, from our ratings this morning, and we come to a rating of 8. So it was no big issues there for the crews. Just here Broadbeach there's on a repeat on a relay there, so he's coming out. So the laydown's there now. So Kurrawa will book another seat and Broadbeach.
If we have a look at the results across the season for the 45 age group, it's definitely it's been a few different winners across the Ocean Roar. We've had Broadbeach, Miami and Kurrawa taking 2 wins across the season. If you've been watching the form guide, if you're starting to place your bets for who is going to take out the Queensland Championship, but for now, Kurrawa definitely looking good. Broadbeach in the mix as well, and really tight on the line to secure that final spot there for this afternoon's Queensland Championships. And John, when you made your way down to the beach this morning, did you see the Sharkskin set up? They've got the tent, all the merch up there.
Yeah, I think Callum was still in bed when I got here. It was still dark, so it's, I think he was still in bed. But again, great merch there coming out, and like they're offering some good discounts there today. You make an order this weekend, you got 10% off any line there. And the officials, they're supporting Surf Life St Queensland, supporting officials. They'll get a voucher to spend at Sharkskin. So
thank you, Sharkskin.
Yeah, and I think everyone should be decked out, ready for Southwest Rocks.
You're going to need it down that way.
The big freeze, a couple of these times. So let's hope it's mild.
Oh, absolutely, and wonderful to read also that we've got Sharkskin locked in for the next Queensland and Australian Championships as well. So they have made their commitment to Surf Life Saving Queensland and Surf Life Saving Australia. Wonderful to have them on board as we just get reset now. You can see the Open IRBs, Open Surf Rescues up next. But John, I'm just trying to think. I'm seeing a few little wetsuits out and about, even though we are on the gorgeous Gold Coast. It's a little chilly down there. And with the amount of times that these competitors are in and out of the water, we're really hoping that wind stays down, keeps the chill factor away.
Well, the wind's just be about 15 k's today, so it's going to be nice and light. Water temperature's about 21, so
good.
It's bearable. Like I was down in Bondi last weekend, I think it was 16. So again, we just see the whistle go now, the horn.
This is the Open Women in the mix. We've got teams from Kurrawa, Kira, Broadbeach, Kurrawa again, Point Lookout, Miami, Bribie Island and Broadbeach in the mix. So again, we're assuming 4 through in this one, John?
Yeah, before to go through. I think Broadbeach coming out at number 4 in the middle lane there. So had a good start off the line. Just pushing up there now, so they've got the pace and pick up. The Open Female Surf Rescue semi-final 1.
Looking good on the line 4. That would probably be Kurrawa.
Kurrawa just trying to get the...
Just coming over that lump there, but we'll see them on the run up the beach. But 1, 2 and 3 all looking very, very clear on that northern end of the field. And wonderful to see Bribie Island in the mix as well. One of my favourite caps as well, the black with the lightning bolt on there. Big shout out to Bribie. Also hosting one of the Ocean Roar rounds, so they're definitely making their presence felt here in the IRB racing. Great to see that lightning bolt back in action.
Great weekend up there at Bribie a few weekends ago, so it was quite good.
So there we go, we can see the results coming through already. Kurrawa.
Yeah, so Kurrawa's in the mix, so yeah, so we see Kurrawa 4th and 5th, Kira. Kurrawa, then like Kira, Broadbeach, and then Kurrawa. So all the K's plus the B's.
Absolutely, and Point Lookout, unfortunately, we will say goodbye to them in this semi-final. I love the quick replays that we can get. We can see just those little lumps, those little lines in the ocean, just making a little bit of difference. And oh no, we've got a miscan. It was closest to screen.
So Kurrawa had the best pick up there, so they're off the beach pretty smartly. Got to that first can. Good turn, good pick up, so you just see it paying off. So again.
And just watching the transition of that speed from the boat onto the sand, it's such, it's so delicate, but when it's done well, it just looks absolutely seamless. You can tell they've been really practicing these skills across the entire season. And
poetry and motion.
Oh, it's so good.
Just the right time, off the leg goes over, in the water.
Right, you can see this is semi-final 2 lining up already. We've got Kira, Kurrawa, another Kira, Miami, Kurrawa. Wow, the 3rd Kira team in this one as well. Broadbeach. Wow, a lot of familiar caps starting to come back in there. We've got Kira on screen right now. That is the blue cap with the 2 yellow stripes. Kira as we head out of that.
Chantel 5 there coming to pitch there now at Broadbeach. Still racing quite well as a master. So they had a good start there from they're coming out lane number 8 down the bottom of the screen. And they're just good, probably 2 or 3 boat lengths in front there. They'll circle the first line. Good patient pick up here, so they're doing quite well.
This is going to be tight, John, to pick a top 4 on the way home. It's really tightening up on the line.
Judge's nightmare coming out, Jim.
Yes.
Look at that line. Those top, from the north, then they really picked up the pace on that one. So
who's going to stay on their feet? Up and running, girls. That is going to be tight.
Very close there.
I don't want to be a starter. I also don't want to be a finish judge. I'm so happy just to watch from here and see those decisions being made. But I do love, we've got the iPads out, and that's not just IRB racing now. That's, every event on this sports calendar.
The drones here today too, Jen. Like the drones out the back there, and it's good vision from the beach to see really that overcast conditions.
Yeah, definitely good down there. You can see the nervous weight down on the beach now.
Black and white head shaking going on. And see Paulie Ryan there from Broadbeach walking down, getting set. Just had semi-final 2 of the Open Female Surf Rescue.
Top 4 to go through, and hotly contested positions just to get through into the finals. And having a look at the program.
Results there yet, Jen?
Not yet. I think the judges are still deliberating. We do want to make sure we get all of these right. We can see the replay already. Really difficult depth there, but man, Broadbeach so quick off the start.
They did well on that southern end. Just see now, just digging deep on that first can. They come out, patient pick up, and
Absolutely textbook, isn't it?
At the top, the northern end really shone on there. Like
Yeah, it was pretty impressive. And this is where, John, you and I were getting a little bit nervous for the officials, just looking at how quick this was. We can see Kira 1 and 2. Broadbeach may have snuck through there. We will just wait for those results to come through. But again, liveheats.com is where you'll grab all of the draws and the results for all the racing today. And you can see on the schedule here for the Sharkskin Championships. So this is semi-final number 1. We've got Kurrawa, Kira and Broadbeach. Those top 4 crews will go through. They are safe. They are racing this afternoon for a Queensland Championships. So they have done incredibly well, and we are just anxiously waiting to find out who is going to join them in that one. But as we wait for those results, I do love that the officials are powering on here. We are now into the first of 2 semi-finals for the Open Men's IRB Surf Rescue race. The top 4 to go through, and a welcome view there, closest to camera, the team from Kawana Waters. That's Ashley Domio, Aston Sarian and Tom Sturgeon. Great to see Kawana Waters in the mix. That is the yellow cap with the red stripe and the blue star. Welcome, Kawana Waters.
They've had an up and down season. They've competed quite well. There's sort of a young crew coming through, young competitors. But again, it's good to see them on the line here, getting ready for their semi. So they've got Kira, Kara,
Well, I think we're using one of yours anyway.
Kawana Waters, Broadbeach. Kawana Waters coming out of the southern alley.
And for the Open Men, the first race of the day for them. But a big program to get through for the finals package. I think we are still looking at about a 12 noon finish. Presentations will be held after that, and the announcement of the Queensland state teams that will contest the Interstate Championships down in Southwest Rocks in just a few weeks' time. Nervous on the start there. Doesn't look like a break, just getting everything ready. And yet to confirm those results from semi-final number 2 for the women. We will bring you those results as soon as we have them. It's getting a little cool down here, John, as that cloud cover intensifies down here.
Well, showers, looks like we look up there towards Service Paradise, a little bit hazy up there, so Kawana gets the strap right out, the plug, or the pulley which you're way and look at it, so Kawana Waters out smartly.
Kawana Waters,
look at this line here, look at that perfect line. They're going to the cans there now.
Kurrawa maybe a slight lead, 3 from the bottom as they come through.
They'll dig deep in that first line. Kawana Waters just missed the pace a little bit, that pace and pick up.
Yeah, Broadbeach went quite wide, but they've recovered well. That looks to be lane or alley number 4, I should say. Maybe Kira. Kira looking really good at the moment. The first to nudge over that wave, and that means likely the first to hit the beach. They've got to stay on their feet. They've got to be in that top 4 if they want to be there, and it is.
Yeah, Kira,
just fist pump as well. Gotta love that. Big race. Quick race as well. Jeez Louise.
Open Male Surf Rescue semi-final 1.
There we go. So again, Kira, that is the blue cap with the 2 yellow stripes there. Very happy with that result. Got the job done, did everything they needed to, and they'll take a lot of confidence, John, as well, from having a really great first hit out, knowing if they just do everything the same in the final, they should be poised for a great result.
And it's good how the program's placed for that. Like yesterday, so we had to sort of pull the pin, so to speak. We ran out of beach really. We had no more room to move. So good. It gets some prep for the final package, as you said. So it's good to see. So work your problems out, work your coordination and your team together. So get yourself in that right sort of frame. Get ready for the big dance, so to speak. But
also a great opportunity just to adjust to the slightly different conditions for today. Obviously, they're still at the same beach, they're still at the same venue, but it was a lot glacier yesterday. It was a little bit warmer, so just having an opportunity to test the conditions, be in that top 4. We're set to go for finals.
Yeah.
Still waiting on the results, John, from that female semi-final.
Let's just see
Nervous.
the finish at Kira, like that.
Yeah, really good finish. And we are lining up already for semi-final number 2. I can see a Miami cap on screen there. That's the yellow with the 2 maroon stripes there. That could be got Miami.
Ben Tomarenki there from Kira.
We've got a lot of Miami in the mix actually. We've got in lanes 1, 2 and 3, all Miami. Then Broadbeach, Miami, Broadbeach and Kira. So we've got the Miami Club champs in amongst everything else. But again, when we can only take 4 through to the final, this is going to be a tight race. Here we go.
Jen,
results.
Surprise.
Kira, Broadbeach. That is how they finished in semi-final there for the Open Women's. That was a tough one. That was a tight race. I cannot wait for that final later today.
That was great stuff from that. Very close racing. We sort of picked it as such. We saw Kira at the top of the line, but let's refocus. Let's go back to the line now. It's the semi-final 2 of the Open Male Surf Rescue.
And closest to us, that is alley number 8. That's Kirateen BI, Benjamin Damaraki, Belinda McAuliffe and Isaac Nation. Again, they've seen how tight some of these finishes are. They know what's going to be required. And it's nothing short of perfection to make a final today, especially in conditions like this. John, we spoke about, I think we used the word savage for some of the previous racing. But, man, racing when it's this flat and this tight is often harder.
Well, it's sort of...
different skills, I should say,
different
maybe.
skills, yeah, but it's, I enjoy this sort of racing because, again, if that swells the back brake where it's a little bit high, they've got to renegotiate. So these are just can go hard first up, so it sort of brings everyone back to a level playing field, so to speak. See, the whistle's just gone there now, Jen, so we have to start very, very shortly. See Miami just looking back to the tower. Kira, as you said, down the southern end, which is the Greenmount end. On the picture, if you don't know your bearings here on the Gold Coast, the top end, we've got the Kira end, so to speak. The beach is up there, the groin, Coolangatta groin.
John, I'm always impressed with someone who's got that much faith in their abilities that they're going to wear sunglasses in a race. It's the equivalent of going out for a ski paddle and keeping your hat on and going, no, I'm not going to fall off. I'm not going to get done by a wave. I know what I'm here for. I'm wearing my sunnies. Oh, it's a statement. I'm here for it.
That's Ben. He's a character.
Big fan.
Must be just, I've got to have those glasses on. Like a bit of a good luck charm.
Oh, well, as someone who needs glasses 24/7, I'm also on board for whatever gives you the best visibility out and about.
Whatever works for you, Jen. That's the main thing.
And I'm just seeing out the back there as well, thoughts and prayers to the patients. They're the ones who are a little chilly out there as well, waiting for these competitors to come and pick them. Here we go. We are away. The split screen in action as well. Loving that. And we've got that team from Kira. Sunny's on. That is the blue cap, the 2 yellow stripes. A fast start there. Top 4 to go through, and probably the first of the whitewater we've seen there, John.
Yeah, and we just saw Ben just as a start. He just had a quick look to his left-hand side there to see where he's placed on that line, and so just a bit of readjustment. A nice turn there. So they're all in motion. They get all patient pick-up. So Kira, and then the top end of Broadbeach. So they said 4 to go through. They'll ease off the pedal there now. So Broadbeach and then North, then Kira, and back in there to look with Miami.
Yeah, Broadbeach Team TF so tight on that second turn, really impressive, and it is tight between 4 and 5 for that finish there. Yeah. I think that was the team of Fletcher Bremner, Tom Johnson and Matilda Wilson. Fantastic work there to take semi-final number 2 as they come through. Remembering the top 4 coming through, but there we go. It's on the screen. We've got confirmation. Broadbeach BT first through.
So it depends if you're going to be placed in that top 4. So if you're going to be nice and comfortable coming home, you know you're in that top 4. Ease back a little bit. Don't stress. You know, you got a lot of racing to do for the rest of the day.
It's a big day.
Yeah,
big day.
So it's good to see. We just see Kira there took out the front, like he knew where he was in that pickup. Nice and clean too, coming through. And Broadbeach sort of...
This is where Broadbeach made that mark, that 1 to 2 turn. They're very, very quick, patient in the boat, and they have probably a boat lead on the rest of the field, but it was that 4 to 5 finish that was really, really tight. We'll see them just come up now. We'll get that long shot. Oof. Tough.
And
tough,
you'll find
tough.
that...
Here we
you
go.
find that Broadbeach, their technique on pace and pickups is like A1. And like same with Kira, like they train very hard to get here this weekend, and then they're getting ready to set for the Nationals. See Scotty Wheeler there just running his troops around.
You can see on screen there, that is the team from Point Lookout, the red, the white and the blue down there. And you can tell that everyone is gathering now because we are done with semi-finals, John. All the qualification rounds finished, done. Everything that you see from here on in is a Queensland Championship final. And the reason that we have everyone down on the beach is because we are kicking off with the Open Mixed IRB Relay, sort of like the Taplin in my mind.
Yep, got the Taplin on, so that'll take a little bit of time. So we've got to really move that race as we go through. So we've got to keep that program pushing forward, and the Taplin by the boat.
But on screen now we have the results. This was semi-final number 1 for the Open IRB Surf Rescue. Broadbeach taking it out ahead of Kurrawa, Kira and Kurrawa. So the top 4 going through to the finals. That will be held later this afternoon. So nice to get the job done. Of course, we always try and get as many races done on the Saturday, but here we are Sunday morning, still confident for a lunchtime-ish finish for now, but great to see so many people down on the beach. And this was the next event, Broadbeach, Kira, Miami and Broadbeach. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, and unfortunately we've got 3 of our Miami crews from the club championships there will not progress through to the final later today. But
tough luck there for the Miami crew. They've had a lot of dominance in that race, and they just picked up one out of that at the final.
So here we go. The nerves are building. I think we're about to change gears, John. We're about to go from semi-finals through to all of the finals, and looks like a little bit more white water just starting to come through. Loving to see these conditions change a little bit, and just to see how that might influence your different alley selection. If there's any advantage, we will absolutely take it. But do love coming here to Coolangatta for probably the fairest of the beaches that we could be racing at.
Yeah, so we're on a dropping tide there now, so we're on the outgoing tide, so looking forward to the low. So you probably find that little short break will eventually pick up a little bit, but not won't cause any problems. That wind sort of, there's not much wind though, it's all, as they say, it's gentle.
Gentle, do love a gentle day. And I did want to make sure, now that we have just a tiny little break, we did want to say a huge thanks to all of our officials helping out over 2 big days of racing. We've got Tony Carl, of course, the referee for the Sharkskin IRB Championships here. Michael Cookie is there as the deputy referee. John, your safety safety officer as well today. Do you want to change your hats as well?
Safe,
I feel safe having you here as well. A shout out to Karen doing the admin as well. Marshalling, we've got Charlene Swan, Kevin Love and Nigel Ward in the mix. Phil Smith and Ty Greenman, they have got the tough job of starting all of the races here. And of course, Bron Champness from Alexandra Headland, the chief judge today. Big job for her, but we sat in on the briefings earlier today. I think the big theme for me this morning at all of the briefings was we had a great day on Saturday. Officials worked well with the athletes. The communication was really clear. Minimal injuries, minimal DQs. That's what you want to see in the IRB racing, and we're really hoping, well, we're really confident that that is going to translate into a big finals package today.
Well, we've been doing a lot of work with our officials up here in Queensland, and we just sort of trying to instill that professionalism and being smart and looking the part. And I think we're really we're making in-grounds and that. So we're trying to give a professional outlook to our competitors, because it takes a lot of money to get here.
Oh, absolutely.
And the competitors are here to win medals. That's what we're here that's what we do. So they've competed all year or trained all year for this event, and they're getting ready for nationals and been chasing medals. So that's what we're here. But a lot of those new officials, Jen, like especially Carol Johnson, she's come through as a senior official now.
Yeah.
So, and we're trying to introduce more and more new officials to the fold, especially IRB racing in the pool, and hopefully that sort of will build on that for next season. And still a few going down, taking the journey. A couple weeks' time, we're just getting nerdy there now. I think a bit of movement on the water. Jen, this is open mixed relay final.
Yeah, we go mixed relay. So Broadbeach are the defending champions in this event. And looking at the Ocean Roar results, we had Kurrawa, Miami, Broadbeach and Kira all taking out round wins there. So I don't want to say that it's anyone's race, but very much looking forward to having a tight finish here. We've got teams from Kira, Kurrawa, Broadbeach, Point Lookout in the mix. Miami's in there, Kurrawa Team B, Kira Team A, Broadbeach Black in the mix as well. But 16 people in every single team. So basically the tents are empty, everyone's down on the beach, everyone's got their togs on, they're ready to race for the first Queensland Championship final here. Brought to you by Sharkskin.
On the sideline there, Brivey, one of the young competitors, just really nervous. As said, Evans left the Kents and on the barriers, so to speak.
Have a look how many people are in the boats out there. They're waiting for the last possible moment to have to jump into the water, and I am 100% on board with that decision. Just waiting.
Today, but still a bit chilly out there.
Yep. Oh gosh. Just wait, and you can just see how gorgeous it is out the back there. I mean, a little bit of wind chop, but lovely and glassy, as you would love to start the day there. We can see a few of the patients just starting to jump into the water there.
So
all the safety gear, all the helmets.
Covers all the disciplines too, Jen. Like they cover all that. So you go through the tube of the surf and right through every discipline that's on the calendar on the program today. It's done that relay. So and it's open mix, so it's not a gender Pacific race.
If you have 16 people in the tent, we will take all of them. Everyone jump on the line. We're ready to go. I'm hearing a whistle. I think we're getting very close to a start here, and I do love watching this open mix IRB relay, John. Every time I think it's over, like another leg starts and someone else jumps in and there's a new patient. But it is really a wonderful way to demonstrate the strength and the depth of a club.
Definitely so, absolutely. And we've got Andy on the beach. Let's see how he goes. And counts them in, counts them out.
Yeah, he'll be doing cartwheels in about 5 minutes' time.
He can flick that switch now, Andy, so
change gears for Andy as well. But how good is it to have Andy here, someone who knows more about IRB racing than I ever will. We are away. This is the first of our finals. The open mixed relay, that is Kurrawa on screen for now, a fast start.
Kurrawa is just in front of us coming out of the blue, a little bit of
air to start with.
There.
I love that.
Took to the first floor, so they'll go around that first can, as we said. This is the tube rescue, so you see that the crew will swim to pick up the patient, hooks the patient up. In the meantime, the driver will just circle. That,
waiting.
So this is all. If you're just tuning in, folks, this is our open mixed relay.
Here we go. How fast can you sprint? How hard can you kick as well if you're that second patient? And it looks like at the top of screen, alley number 2, we've got a great little start, but maybe 4 in the race for now, just waiting to be away.
Down the bottom of the southern end, they'll go off pretty smartly.
Fantastic start there. Remembering liveheats.com, that's where you'll grab all of the information that you need. But yeah, Broadbeach was bottom of screen. They look really, really good. And then next to them, we've also got Kira and then Kurrawa moving your way up the screen. But now it is a foot race. 4 in the mix here, up and around those cans. The tag has been made. Guys, girls, everyone in the mix here is a little bit of whitewater hits the crew from Broadbeach, but they look to be the first away. It looks like we've got bookends here, John. Lane closest to us, and then Kira Team B, top of screen, probably second at the moment.
And this is where you can't let those front runners get too far in front, because if you're in the back mark, you've got a lot of ground to cover. So you really got to keep in touch with that of that broad. So in this race here, look at Broadbeach, a nice pick up there from Broadbeach coming out there. That pace is on. As you said, the top, so it was Kira at the top coming out of the top lane. So again, Broadbeach now starting to set the standard, and you'll find now they've got to be in check here.
But what I
tell 5 now just going.
What I do love, John, is the lead can change, and it often does change in this race as well. You have to nail every single technical element, and it looks like we have a new leader as we say that. I think it could be Kira at the top off screen, just edging Broadbeach, and that could be another Kira team in the 3rd position.
So just as to before, like Broadbeach drops off a little bit. Kira now, as you said, to circle the top can. So also Cara is in picture there now, so they're starting to come back into vogue. But Kira now just really starting to sneak away. Broadbeach still in touch, and also with Cara. So Cara coming out of the blue alley.
Yeah, my apologies. That is Karawa top of screen there. I thought it was Kira, but Karawa Team A showing how it's done at the moment. Loving their time on the split screen here. Another quick changeover, and can you imagine the nerves on the beach down there, John, as the lead continues to chop and to change. Still lots to come here in this race, and it looks like the top 3, this could be the podium that we're seeing at the moment, but a long way to go. Okay, we've got one turn done. Out, grabbing the next patient.
That gap's starting to widen now.
Yes,
As you said, the top 3. We've gone wide there. It's really wide of that Broadbeach. So,
and I think every time I prep for an IRB carnival, John, I'm going through the rules and I'm just realising how many ways there are to be disqualified in this one as well. And a really important rule there is not going too wide, not interfering with the other alleys. You've got to keep it tight on those changeovers, and incredible skill that we see from the drivers each time.
Yeah, I'm seeing now Cora's getting off the beach.
Oh,
So
that gap's
top there now. Broadbeach have come back now. They've come back for another bite.
Wow, that is impressive.
The north and south, Jen, like Broadbeach really just pushed ahead there now, so they're going a little bit of ground.
Here we go. Still Karawa, Broadbeach, but I tell you what, challenging there for 3rd as well. Oh, wide.
It's still a bit wide. It's just the angle we're looking at, Jen.
True,
just seem to be coming out.
Please apply all appropriate disclaimers. I am not an IRB judge in any way. Nothing is official until you read it on live heats. Up and around. Here we go. More changeovers yet again. As we said, 16 competitors in every single team here. It's all in. It's showing the depth and the breadth of the club here. So many skills. Just trying to keep an eye on who is where. This is tough. I think Broadbeach might be back in the lead.
Yeah, they are. Just saw Cara just come off a little bit of not a slow start. The transition wasn't that great. See Broadbeach now starting to come to the front. But then look at Cara now. They come back a bit of a bite out. Come out of those alleys like I could probably good say boat length, 2 boat lengths in front.
Wowee.
So it goes back to the pickups and transitions.
Up and over. Go. This could be it. This could be a Queensland Championship. Wowee. How good is that, John? And this is how we start our finals package with this mixed relay. So good. That lead changing all the time. But again, such a complex event. So much happening in there as well. We do need to wait until we've got the all clear, until it's all official. But for now, Karawa really, really happy with that performance as well. They should be. They've done an incredible job. And we've still got a few teams coming up and around.
And just all those legs, those changeovers, we've got to make sure the judges will be looking at their technique and other issues where there's any points of any disqualifications that normally comes out. So we'll wait and see if we get the all clear on that.
But for now, provisionally, we think it's Curra, but we will wait and see. So what a way to start the finals as well with that mixed IRB relay. And if we have a look at the program across the day, we'll be going through all of the tube rescues, the mass rescue, the teams, and then the surf rescue to close out the day, which is some of those semi-finals that we saw earlier today. But here's the start. We've got the replay up for you already. What a race it was. Definitely a race in two, it felt.
Yeah, I think that tube really sort of set the grounding platform, because you see Broadbeach had a good swimmer, and also Curra. They come out that line, and nice 1, 2, 3, and 4.
And it's always interesting when people think, oh, there's swimming in IRB racing. Yes, there is. And if you can get a swimmer who's got the speed, got the legs, but also the grit that you need to do that IRB racing, if they've got a good team around them as well. And this is where we were thinking, wow, it looks to be Broadbeach and then Curra at the top off screen coming through. But for now, great news. Andy, for the first time today, tell us what's happening down on the beach.
The coach and, I don't know, I'm going to call him the captain. Double coaches, actually, these days. But what a sensational race. That's one of the greatest taplins I've seen for some time. You didn't have it your own way. I personally think the middle section there with Taylor, with one of her drives, just gave you the edge. But what a great race. How did it feel out there, Shane?
Oh, it was awesome. Like, for a taplin to end up that close after all those legs, just shows the depth of all the other teams. It was so good. Obviously, Taylor and Sophie did a great job, as always. But the whole team just did what they needed to do, and yeah, unreal. So happy for them.
As a stalwart of the club, Scott, coach now for a very long time, you must be proud of that effort.
Yeah, it was awesome. Second team come in 6th too, I think, so that's pretty good for have 32 members sort of in a state final, giving it a nudge. These boys obviously, there was 5 teams came in there, hit the beach together in that tube race, so like to see that in our own state's insane.
Yeah, I reckon it's one of the greatest taplins I've seen at a state title. So congratulations on that victory. That sets you up for the day. Hopefully you get a bit of momentum going forwards.
Yeah, fingers crossed. You win one, you normally go that way. Hopefully, better than not getting one. So the guys have just done awesome. It's good to see.
Yep. Well, thanks Scott and Shane. Good luck for the rest of the day, and back to you guys.
Oh, thanks so much, Andy. I'm so excited that we've got someone like Andy down there on the beach. He knows and has done more in IRB racing than pretty much anyone else on the beach. To have him along, to hear his enthusiasm, his knowledge and his insights, adore him.
He's the best of the best, and like he's a true gentleman. As I said, he knows the sport inside and out. He just said he's been at all levels, club, branch, state, national, the world, and we know his capabilities. He's just outstanding, and to have him on the water's edge and getting those expert comments, those races, and also touching base with Scotty Wheeler there, congratulating the Curra team.
Yeah, and so great to hear how excited they were with that result, praising the team's performances and really acknowledging just how many things needed to go right for them to get that win. And you can see the team embracing down on the beach at the moment. You've got to love that. And what a way to start the finals packages with then, John. I had a coach in my swimming days saying if you want to have a good day at a surf carnival, you've got to hang out with the winners, and that positive feeling just grows and grows across the day. So if you really wanted to find the good spot on the beach right now, go and sit under the Curra tent.
We see Shane also there from New Zealand, he comes over regularly in that and sort of competes with Sunset.
The current world champions.
Yep. And again, I think he'll probably we'll see him later in the program, also the next couple of weeks. But again, his expertise when he comes to shore here and brings to Curra is just absolutely invaluable. So congratulations to the Curra team taking the relay.
And just thinking back, sorry to interrupt, John, just thinking about Sunset Beach at the World Championships, they took out 5 of 8 possible races there. They were just absolutely dominant. And I shouldn't say that as it's something that we're surprised about. They've been dominant in their domestic calendar. They race over here a lot as well. But 5 out of 8 at a World Championships is something really, really special and wonderful to see. Really, the entire world coming to the Gold Coast for the World Champs. We had the IRBs, the boats, the pool, the ocean, everything. It was such an incredible event to be a part of, and such a wonderful way to kick off what was a huge season.
Oh, it was a huge season, and they just said with Sunset, like they didn't surprise many people, but their strength across all the disciplines really shone, and obviously Scott with Shane, it's really just using that, using his expertise too. So it transposes.
We're just watching some highlights of the racing down there because, John, I've got some terrible news just refreshing live heats. It looks like Kira Team B has actually been disqualified from the Open Mixed IRB Relay. That is a tough result for them. But again, we do talk about how technical and how tight these races are. Unfortunately, if you do head the wrong side of that, because Broadbeach White also disqualified. So just watching live heats updating at the moment, Broadbeach White and Kira Team B have been disqualified from the Open Mixed IRB Relay. So a little bit of drama early here in final number 1.
We got the word up the line there before, like they said there was a possible couple of disqualifications. So again, and it's that sort of race, you know, its complexity, the length, mistakes going to happen. Like, you know, it's just, you just got to make sure your technique is A1 and 100%. There's young Dan Homer.
Love that guy. But the great news, amongst that terrible news of the DQs, we can confirm that Kurrawa Team A have taken out that first championship there. They are officially number 1. Those celebrations that we saw on the beach, they can continue on. Kurrawa definitely in first position, but unfortunately DQs for Kira Team B and Broadbeach Team White. But for those teams that did get disqualified, John, the challenge for them now, and really what their coaches will need to work on, is that's disappointing that has happened. That is race number 1 of the finals. Race 2 is on right now. We are away. We need to go because this is now the under-23 female tube rescue. Now Broadbeach have been dominant. Oh no.
No, the open assembly, the open assembly.
Open assembly, my apologies. Getting excited.
We're back up with bed number 33, Jen. So again, this is the open assembly where the motors must be attached to fuel bladder, I guess.
There's a hint in the name of what we're doing here, Jen, if you want to pay a bit more attention. But I think about that, like the strength that is required in this race as well, doing that assembly, and there is no room for error as well. Everything's got to be secure. As we look across the screen there, it looks like top of the field that Southern End could have the best of it at the moment. That could be the team of Kira. I want to say Kira in 1, Kurrawa in 2, and maybe Miami in alley 4 could be 3rd at the moment.
Got Wheeler there coming out of the boat now. Tag.
Up and around.
He's away. So we saw yesterday in the assemblies that Miami were very, very strong. They're very, very quick. They got their technique down to pat. Also, Curra's not too far behind. So I don't know. Just looking at it, was Miami is in this final.
Yep, we've got a bit of everything in here. Yeah. Absolutely. But now closest to us on screen are looking like they're coming back a little bit, but it's still 3rd. I want to say 3rd.
At the top of the picture there now, Jen. So
yeah, this is going to be a tight finish. So yeah, this is what we love to see, the split screen that really shows the side view, the front view as well, and we can hear the beach getting excited already. The first, the first of the sprint finishes. Kira coming through. They're pretty confident they've got it. Kurrawa goes, yes, that'll be a 2nd. What a way! What a way to kick it off.
Come to the top this time. see Dell there, and they're also from Kira looking very smart
Yeah,
and smiling away.
The best moustache in IRB racing is going to come through for a silver medal there. What a sprint finish. That is what you want to see.
Yeah.
That is how tight it is. There's no room for error in IRB racing, especially at the Queensland Championships here, brought to you by Sharkskin. And there we've got it. Just waiting for the
Broadbeach and Kira. Look at things, Jen.
Yep, just having a look there. Frantically refreshing all of my tabs that I have open here, but what a race, and that was so tight. Looking at that across, a few little lumps starting to come through the ocean here as well. Just the conditions starting to change as that tide moves around a little bit. And this is where it really started to shape up here. Up, around, they are away. And you can see that sand churning up there as well, John. It's quite shallow where they're doing those changeovers.
Yeah, so we can drag the boat out a little bit further, just so you're not sort of water underneath, so not sort of wasting that time. So once
and this is where we knew we had a race on our hands. But Kira, wow, transitioning that speed from the boat to the sand, very, very impressive. Up and around. High fives all round as they come through, shaking each other's hands, loving the sportsmanship as well as they come through. There we go, up and around. And again, liveheats.com is where you can grab all of these results, and it looks like a Kira victory there. Fantastic work. And we will now go down to the beach with Andy.
Here I am with the Kira crew, victorious in that last race. It was very, very close racing. Mate, I'm going to put it down to that finish. That was sensational there in the last leg. What were you thinking when you came into the beach then, mate?
I was just thinking we were real neck and neck with Kurt from Karawa, and I just thought, I had to put the foot down on this finish. It's going to be close, so got out, killed it a bit early, but just got the legs to get across the line.
Yeah, sensational finish, but great start by the boys in the early run. The old boys next to you from Karawa gave you a good run, but you didn't say die. You come back into the beach there. It was a great all-round first leg. How did it feel out there, and what are the conditions like today, Ben?
Start was good, a bit rusty, but the conditions, nice and even. Loved the first wave, and then just straight turn and pick up, turn and burn.
Well, that's a sensational effort from the Kira team. Back up to you, Jen and John, but the racing is great at the moment, and I'm excited.
Oh, thanks so much, Andy. It wouldn't be an IRB Carnival if you weren't excited. So wonderful to see those results, those interviews coming through. And you've got to think we had Karawa taking the win in that Open Mixed IRB relay, but the Open Mixed Assembly, a fantastic finish there from Kira.
Big event there for Ty Smith as part of that Kira team. A young lad there coming there from Cromwell and racing for Kira during the IRB season, and energy down there extraordinaire with Andy. So.
Yeah, we've got Andy, we've got the music pumping, and we have got the under-23 females up next. And this is one that I was really looking forward to, actually, John, if we look across those Ocean Raw events. But before we do, confirming it was Karawa, Broadbeach and Kira coming through there. So that was the Open Mixed Assembly. So big racing there. It looks like we might have had a DQ along the way as well. So lots happening. Love a bit of drama at an IRB championship down here. But moving on now to the under-23s. When we look at the Ocean Raw Series, the 4 rounds that we've had already, Broadbeach took out every single round. They're the defending champions. And of course the team to beat here, the under-23 ladies for the IRB Tube Rescue teams from Coolangatta, Broadbeach, Alexandra Headland, Karawa, Miami, and then a few Karawa in the mix as well. Broadbeach will be closest to the bottom of the screen here, closest to us. So first of the ladies coming through now, and it's all eyes on Broadbeach, the defending champs, unbeaten throughout the series at the Ocean Raw.
And Coolangatta, Jen, they're new to the game this season. They've come through with Bella Fox there being their coach, a young coach, but they're just really testing the water, so to speak, and they've had a good campaign. Like they've had a few dramas there around the Blinga, but again we see them coming up now for the making the final of tube.
And also a shout out to Coolangatta Surf Club, of course, wonderful hosts for this event. The Sharkskin IRB Championships have been so good to us yesterday and today. So a huge thank you to them as well. As the ladies are underway, here we go, the first of our tube rescue events. So here we go. That looks to be Broadbeach, as anticipated, a fast start for them. And I want to say as well, Alexandra Headlands, they are in alley number 3, and then closest to us, bottom of the screen, that is Joshua Marvin, Caitlin Ristrom and Matilda Wilson from Broadbeach.
Carl just beside them there, you see the swimmer now, the tube swimmer to go in. So Neil still need a strong swimmer on that leg, Jen, and as you know.
That is going to be tough.
Broadbeach, as you said, there laying right the southern end there with Marvin, Richmond, Wilson.
Here we go, securing that next patient. And this is where you'll see the whitewater start to really come through. That is the kick of both the patient and the rescuer. Really impressive. Top of screen, looking the best at the moment. And it's a nervous wait now, John, isn't it, for those drivers just waiting for the crew to come back. You don't want to be too close. You don't want to be too far away. You've got to line it up absolutely perfectly while not just, and you can't be disadvantaging anyone else.
Look at Broadbeach there at the top of the screen. We see where with coming out of alley number 2, that's Jack, Regan and Wilson.
It looks like we have got a team absolutely streaking away, and no surprises, continuing their dominance in this event. That looks to be the team of Broadbeach, up and away. Great strides across the beach. The arm goes up. You're allowed to claim every single event today. We want it. We encourage it. We want to see more of it. You've won a Queensland Championship. You should claim and celebrate your incredible achievements.
So the result just come up there now. The Broadbeach.
Just waiting for that to come through. But
so very happy crew there, Jen.
Well, that'll be Broadbeach's first win for the championships. I've started my tally. It's Kurrawa 1, Kira 1, and now Broadbeach 1, pending any DQ
there
dramas.
With Ryan Wilson, Finlay Regan, and Ethenia Jack. And Broadbeach, high fives going around.
As you should. Just waiting for that to come through. Remembering liveheats.com is where you will find the draw and all of the results for this championship, along with the Ocean Roar, last year's Queensland champs, the Aussies and the world. So that is your one-stop shop for everything life-saving. But we can see the team from Broadbeach, yes, they deserve their screen time. Get them front and centre, get them down there with Andy. We want to hear all about that race and celebrate their Queensland Championship.
There.
No, that was an incredible race. It's been a big morning already. We've done those semi-finals, and we do want to confirm those results from that open mixed assembly teams race as well. It was Kira, Kurrawa and Broadbeach the podium. So that fantastic sprint finish, no doubt about it, but it's always great to make it official. Kira, Team BC. And great points as well. Remembering we pay points all the way down to 6. There will be an overall point score as well. But Kurrawa, Kira and Broadbeach all 1 win apiece for now. Fantastic racing across the board. A big day yet to come. But Andy, Broadbeach, gold medals all round.
The Broadbeach crew here. What a sensational race. Which one of you girls is the swimmer? I can tell. You look like you're the one puffing. Mate, that was such a great start, but also the swim was just sensational. How are the conditions out there, and how did you feel when you're getting back in the boat?
Obviously, it's very hard to get back in the boat after you just gassed yourself. I mean, it is a 50-metre sprint, so I guess you just swim your little heart out and then try your best to get back in. And, I mean, yeah.
Well, you certainly did that. You swam your heart out, and it was a great race. And from a driver's perspective, how are you finding the conditions today?
Yeah, really good, actually. It seems that it's started to glass out a bit. Sun's coming out, which is good. Love that good vitamin D.
Well, every good tube swimmer needs a good tube patient, mate. Congratulations on your gold medal. How are you finding it out there?
Yeah, good. No, the conditions are pretty nice. It's starting to glass off a bit out there, so yeah, it's good conditions for tube.
Good, strong patienting, and well done, girls. You should be, and boys, you have one boy. You should be very proud. Well done. Back to you, John and Jez.
Thanks so much, Andy and John. Truer words were never spoken. You've just got to swim your little heart out.
That's what you said. That just sums it up, and that was a great line there.
So perfect.
Very, very happy crew there, Jen.
The state champions for 2025. Fantastic results, and it's wonderful to see the beach in front of us starting to fill up as well. More people heading down to Coolangatta Beach. If you're down here at Coolangatta, please come and say hi, or if you're watching us on the live stream, tell us where you're cheering from, who you're cheering for, any hot tips and stories. John and I are here for it as well. But congratulations, the team from Broadbeach. Regan, right, here we go.
23 mile tube final, so underway.
And this is where we're keen to see if Point Lookout can come through. They took 2 wins in the Ocean Roar. Kira, though, won rounds 3 and 4. Kira also the defending champions in this event. John, it looks fairly clear for now, but as we saw in the women's race, it's going to come down to that swimmer as well.
So Point Lookout just had a great start there. Tina Robinson, Sunville, and then Cara just stayed in touch with them also. They're down the southern end, Jen. Then we go with Cara, Cameo Valley, number 8. As they made through, probably so 6, 7 and 8 were the leaders
I want
to
to say
those
Karawa. I want to say that's Karawa. Liam Christie, Kobe Keane and Alex Shepherd in the lead for now, but it's very, very tight. Next to them, that is Point Lookout, Jaden Robinson, Lincoln Somerville and Bailey Somerville.
Their swimmer is swimming unbelievable.
Are they swimming their little heart out, John? Go, 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 go,
Pick up here. Yes, Cara gets off the mark, so again, nicely done there for the Cara crew.
Yeah, Karawa clearly at the moment. Okay, we've still got Point Lookout in the mix.
Point Lookout in the second there. Looks like they're going to come to the line. So Karawa. Kira come back for the bite.
Look out! Point Lookout took a stumble.
No.
Fantastic work though. Wow, Karawa coming through for a win. Fantastic work by their swimmers and their patience. But the technique absolutely on point. Kira coming through, sneaking that silver medal, and Point Lookout have to settle for a bronze, which is not too shabby here at the Queensland Championships, but it is a second gold medal.
Sometimes you just want to cry for these people, like those competitors. They have a great race.
Oh,
everything's
incredible.
done, and then the last 2 or 3 metres.
Yeah, it happens.
You know, the red dot, they go down, and you just feel so unhappy for them, but
still a fantastic result. Still a chance to stand on the podium this afternoon with their teammates. But high fives all around from Karawa. Fantastic
Jen,
racing.
just at this point of time, we see Kara now just starting to lay down the foundation, building the framework around, and starting to come through their dominance. So I think they're out to do business today here at Coolangatta. And they really want to make a statement. Like I said before, the overall, they got second there in the Ocean Roar. So I think they're really showing their dominance at this early stage of the program.
Yeah, they're coming good at the right time of season as well. When we look at those overall results, I mean, they were second overall at the World Championships, remembering that's only for open competition, but they've had solid results, but they haven't cracked that overall point score in the past. Obviously, winning the Opens for the Ocean Roar, we'd love to see that translated.
Andy should have them very, very shortly on the line. So
yeah, we're just getting that replay now. What a shot there! This is where they really stood up. This is where it made the difference. Have a look at the gap that they got from that second swim there. Just
James
so
Callaghan,
impressive.
you know James Callaghan from the Poo, Jen.
Big fan
he's
of
a
James.
swimmer.
Yeah, that's an excellent recruitment there. Doing an incredible job as we see them just coming through over those last waves. This is probably where they knew that things are looking pretty good. They've just got to hold it. They've got to stay on their feet. They've got to get across the line safely. They do. The arms go up. Fantastic work. Big smiles all around. You've got to love that. When you get to have a hug immediately on the line and go, yeah, we just got a Queensland Championship as we finish off that replay. And that was the difference in the end. Fantastic work across the line. The arm goes up. And what is even better, you now get to go down on the beach and have an interview with Andy.
Thank you very much. Here I am with the victorious Karawa crew. state champions, sensational race. There was a couple of you in that race on the way out, but sensational swim by yourself, mate. You must be proud of that effort.
I'm so proud. I've been wanting to win that. Just, we had Sharkskin round 1, round 2, round 3, round 4. Didn't really get there, but States, it's awesome to win it. Just feels so good.
Well, you should be proud. That was a great dominant swim and a great team effort also. How are you guys going out there? You're the driver. I saw you looking over your shoulder. You had it in the bag, but I love the enthusiasm. How are you enjoying that race?
Yeah, it was really good. I knew I just had to try to get him out there quickly, and on the way in, just looking around. I ate it earlier on, so luckily got to do a bit of slow finish and do good. So yeah, it was so good to get the win.
Well, you can't do it on your own. You've got a great patient here with Liam. How does it feel to be a part of the team, mate?
It feels great. I've taught these boys everything they know. It's Alex's. It's his debut year driving. It's taken Kobe a couple of seasons to get to where he is now, so that's why his reaction over the finish line was pretty good. It's outstanding. So good.
Great to see. Great to see the passion for winning, and you deserve that one, and best of luck for the rest of the day.
Thank you. Cheers, mate. Thank you so much.
Back up to you guys.
Thanks, Andy, and congratulations to Karawa on an incredible result there. And John, something that I love is when we do these interviews and we say congratulations on your result, especially as we see the ladies' results pop up there, when someone can say, I really, really wanted that. I worked hard. We trained hard together as a team. We've come together. We've got this incredible result. You love it when hard work pays off.
And that's right. And we're here to give that opportunity for those competitors. That the medal is the achievement for that, all that hard work.
Yep.
And,
now it's
sun's
incredible
just coming
start.
out there now, Jen. So
loving that the sun's coming out. I've got my 75 plus on, so we're going to be fine. But we have now moved to the 35 plus. The female tube rescue, the Masters, are in action. And I tell you what, Broadbeach and Kira have been so strong across the Ocean Roar. Broadbeach as well, the defending champions in this result. And this is where we have the nervous weight. This is where we see the swimmers in action. Here's where we find out whether or not the pool work has been paying off. Have you got the legs? Have you got the changeover sorted? Because as we saw in the men's, this made all the difference.
We've only got about 4 teams in this,
it's a
Jen,
smaller,
small final.
Smaller group here, but the quality absolutely there as well.
Broadbeach coming out of that, at the bottom of the screen with Clegg, Fife and Plattis.
Yeah, Broadbeach, the defending Queensland champions here. Caves Beach took out the Nationals last year, so keen to see all of these crews lining up again in just 2 weeks' time. The National Championships down at Southwest Rocks. But have a look at the kick down there, John. The legs are absolutely burning. They've got to get across that line, and this is where you will see
the driver now just coming in to pick up the patient and the swimmer. So they've done that nicely, very nicely done.
Great work.
Just taking their time, not going out there very hard, because they know they got that in the bag, so to speak.
Yeah, that is a gorgeous lead at this stage of the race, and just having the confidence and knowing that potentially you could throttle it back a little bit, not too much, but you see they will just make sure it's no mistakes from here, and that is a Broadbeach win. And you've got to think in the Masters Women's, potentially the first of a few to come.
Yeah, so see Chantal Fife there to go to the line and take the gold.
Yeah, Broadbeach back-to-back champions here in the female tube rescue for the Masters ladies. That looks to be maybe Broadbeach second as well, coming up and around. Fantastic racing, and wonderful to see depth in the Masters Women's here for Broadbeach. And John, something I love about coming to the IRB racing is that often you'll see a few caps that you may not see as regularly in the beach events, in the ocean or in the surf boats, but that is what we love about being part of this life-saving community. There really is something for everyone. And then you go to surf rescue events, you go to the first aid, the Champo Lifesaver, patrol comps. There's a few other caps that start popping up there as well, so we do love seeing
there's opportunity for across the board for anyone in surf life saving to compete, to have a crack at, whichever way you want to do. If you love the orange IRBs or the red IRBs, go for it.
And then we see
Andy on the beach with Chantal and.
Well, it was Broadbeach actually picking up first and third in that result. Kira splitting the difference there. My apologies. I think I called it a Broadbeach 1-2, but Kira A coming through for a silver medal.
It's Hanlon and McAuliffe and Porter.
Yeah, fantastic work. It's getting a little sunny down here. We're loving the conditions. We're also loving having Andy down on the beach just talking to winners, winners, winners.
Yes, I'm here with the Broadbeach girls. What a great effort. You girls ended up with your club mates in bronze as well, so that's first and third, some points. But how does it feel out there today?
Feels fantastic, Andy. You know, this is what we do. We love what we do. You know, choose one of my favourite races.
Yeah, well, you girls look like you can give it to the young ones too. Very good and strong swim. Basically, how long have you girls been racing for now?
What are we now? June? What is that? 6 months?
First season together.
So you'd have to be happy with that, and it looks like you've been racing for a long time, and I look forward to seeing how you go for the rest of the day, Chantel. And look, basically, you girls should be very, very proud of that, and you grabbed some great points as a club.
Yep, sure did. You know, you trust your sister. She's got me.
Well done, girls, and back up to you guys.
Oh, thanks so much, Andy, and a huge congratulations to the team of Broadbeach, first and third. And we did start talking about that a little earlier, John. We do have a point score running across the day, so it's 6 points for first, 5 for second, fourth, and down there. So the top 6 places all do get points, and really keen to see who is going to take out that overall point score at the end of the day. But we are powering through. We just had the women Masters in the tube rescue. The men are up next. We've got teams from
35 plus, Jen.
Yeah. Broadbeach, Kurrawa, Kira, Alex, Broadbeach and Miami in the mix here. And it was Broadbeach quite dominant in the Ocean Raw series. Broadbeach, actually no, it was Kurrawa who took out the last 3. My apologies there. Broadbeach, the defending champions in this event. But Kurrawa took the big win at the Aussies last year. You can see just getting ready for a start. Gorgeous day here on the Gold Coast, 35.
Nice picture there. They come back from the drone right on that line.
Yeah, Kurrawa, 3 wins on the trot from the Ocean Raw series. That is impressive.
Picture perfect today here. That water's now just nicely settled down. A little bit of shorey coming in there, the shore break, and but it's very, very calm. The sun's just gone behind a cloud now, so we can see the screen again.
I'm not squinting as much. That's all right. John and I are here all day to bring you the best IRB racing here from the Sharkskin Queensland Championships. And a big hello if you're joining us online. We'd love to know where you're cheering from, who you're cheering for.
Anywhere on the planet.
Anywhere on the planet. Welcome to Coolangatta. It is absolutely gorgeous down here. And John, just having a look across that line, it looks to be the northern end of the beach, just a little, they just have to be a little bit further, a little bit closer to shore there.
Yeah, just on that, it'll be Broadbeach coming out of the red and yellow, out of that lane. So whether it's just the picture of the screen.
Yeah, there we go.
Just set now, they're ready for the horn. There it goes.
They are away. Here we go. That looks to be Miami closest
mile
to us. Dennis Carl, Christopher Dancy and Daniel Keys. Miami, the yellow cap with the 2 maroon stripes on it. Great shot across the beach there.
Oh, number 6 coming out, Miami. Didn't waste any time, Jenny. Miami and Broadbeach together, side by side. The Miami crew, you said before, Dennis Carl, Christopher Danzy and Daniel Keys.
Oh, no, that was Broadbeach. Miami was out of shot.
Yeah.
Miami, a little bit of drama on the start there. So that's actually the team of Broadbeach, Jonathan Fife, Nathan Fife and Ryan Wilson that we think are currently in that gold medal position. The first swim is done. You'll see they'll throw the tube out, secure the patient, and this is where the kick, the afterburners, absolutely on fire. But in lane number 2, Kurrawa, I want to say, are starting to make a move at the top of the screen. So it's Broadbeach in 1, Kurrawa in 2.
So down the bottom, is that Miami? Is it?
Miami missed the start.
Did they? Okay. I thought, did I? So
tied on the pickup. Here we go.
Coming in now. Broadbeach might be at the pickup.
I want to say it's Kurrawa and Broadbeach.
Curra at the top of the picture there now.
And you can see it's starting to get a little shallower just where that white water is breaking.
So they're dropping tide now. It's 11:30 is the low tide, so it's starting to push back out. Or drain out there, we see there with Kara coming home and then back.
Great work there, though. Karawa so quick. And again, you mentioned the name earlier, James Callaghan and Alex Shepherd, the patient, well, the crew and the patient there with Joseph Alamio, the driver, Alamo, I should say. Fantastic work. We think Karawa Team JJ have taken out the win there.
There's Alex coming to shore there now.
Fantastic.
Be interesting to see what happened to Miami from that.
Tough
so
luck.
they had a picture.
Yeah, that's a tough one there at the Queensland Championships. But that's the nerves, that's the stakes that are at play here. It's really, really good racing. You can see Alexandra Headland's on screen. That is the yellow cap with the 3 black stripes, not to be confused with the 2 dark stripes of Miami. I do love that Alexandra Headlands have gone back to their traditional cap, John. They did have the yellow and black corded for their centenary.
Centenary, yes.
A year or 2 ago.
Yeah.
And a lot of clubs getting to that really historic mark. We had Tugun and City of Perth were the centenaries from last year. Surfers Paradise as well. A huge congratulations to all of those clubs celebrating 100 years of having the red and yellow flags on their home beach.
Too at the
yes, of course. That is fantastic work as we get the replay here. And this is where they really made the difference. Currow at top of screen.
We see down the bottom of the screen there, Miami just didn't show up on that coming through. So the Broadbeach now with the pickup gone. And we're not going back down to
no, Andy's got too many media commitments down on the beach at the moment. He's been absolutely swamped. We'll try and pick him up on the next one, though. But a huge congratulations to the team of Joseph Alimo, James Callaghan and Alex Shepherd, 1, 2 and 3, coming through for a big win, a big Queensland Championship there. As we see the sun start to come out. A gorgeous day shaping up here at Coolangatta, and a shout out as always to the Coolangatta Surf Lifesaving Club. Incredible host for us here. It's been a fantastic weekend. It's only going to get better from here as we move through this finals program, brought to you by Sharkskin. If you are down here on the beach, if you've got the live stream playing in the tent or wherever you are, please do make sure you go and visit the Sharkskin tent on your way back up as well. I have also heard that the Coolangatta crew have actually had a coffee at the Coolangatta club early today.
Very going to say that, Jen, before you get down, go to the coffee shop there at Coolangatta Club and get yourself a coffee. Yep, come down, grab something to eat and sit back down and relax and enjoy all the action here from Coolangatta.
So that was the 35 men's masters. We actually have the 45 plus mixed race up next. So the 45 plus, you'll see men and women are all in the mix here. We've got teams from Kurrawa, Broadbeach, Kira, Broadbeach, Miami, another Broadbeach, another Kurrawa. My gosh. And a huge shout out, a very, very big welcome to the team from Talabudra.
Yes,
Scott Gilbert,
Scotty.
Murray Smith and Kira Smith. Loving to see that maroon cap in action.
So we've got a full card in this race too. We've got 9 stars coming out of the lane. So
do love that.
We have first with our full 9 crews.
Actually, do we? I don't know if we do. It looks to be a Broadbeach team closest to us, and they could be in the final position.
Okay, looks like Talabudra might not be there.
Oh, Tally.
We've got Kira. I don't think we've got Kira just been refreshed. Did not start. Kira did not start.
Here we go. This is the 45 plus mixed IRB tube rescue. This is a state championship final. They are out and away very, very quickly.
Karawa gets away smartly.
Yeah, Karawa. We should have known those yellow caps. There we go. Yeah, second from the bottom of the screen there, looking very, very good. Very, very quick off the mark. But yeah, you're right. Kira did not start in that event. Out and around they drop the patients and the swimmers. And now it is a surf race. We can see some very, very quick swimmers out there as well. And John, I do love this element of the racing. It's not just about maintaining your boats or getting your skills right. You've got to be doing the time in the pool as well. You've got to be working on these changeovers as well. As you can see, they'll throw that tube forward And they just trust that the patient's going to get it sorted because they are away.
Well, you've done enough training in the season to get that, so your timing, your technique. But Broadbeach now just a tad in front there, coming back to the front cans to get the boat. You see Broadbeach has come into the can.
Yep, they are out and around.
Yeah, they're away. Yep.
There they go. They are clear. But top of the screen, that was a quick pickup
at the top
as
there.
well. Keep an eye on them. This is going to be tight on the line.
Looks like another Broadbeach crew there with the top of the screen. Yes, it is. Yeah, Broadbeach.
And they have a little sneaky look over as well. Another fist pump.
Werner there.
Yes. I'm hearing the cheers from the beach. I'm loving that as well. I think that could be, Werner, as you said, Tristan Bowl and Bill Saltis, as well as the patient.
There now, they come through with Hemwood.
There we go. So we'll wait for those results to become official, but another great result. You can see the competitors absolutely puffed. They've done so much work out there. The nerves as well really do take it out of you. But we have got a big day of racing. As we said, we've done the mixed relay, we've done the assembly teams. We are now into the block of tube rescues. After this, we'll run through mass, teams and surf rescue. So wonderful way to showcase all of our incredible teams. Loving bringing you the live stream here for the Queensland Championships, brought to you by Sharkskin. Of course, Sharkskin on board for the Queensland Championships as well. But have a look at the big smiles all around Broadbeach, loving this result. Refreshing live heats, wanting to make that official for them as well. And here we go, a gorgeous shot along the skyline there, one of the best beaches on the Gold Coast. Two people out having a little winter swim as well. And we did mention earlier, I'm giving a few of our officials shout outs as well. We've got our head course judges. We've got Kane Domio, Adam Barmer and Di Smith. Our finish judges, we've got Donna Christie, Carly Modlick, Louise Eddy and Leah Henschel. Thank you to all of those people for giving their time as well. Also a tough gig as well, the video judges. We've got Craig Bypond and Joanne Labarro. So thanks so much to them. And Trina Wright, she is out in the boat as well. Just waiting. It looks like Broadbeach still on screen. We're very confident that they are the winners. Yeah, have a look at this. Andy is down there with the winners from Broadbeach.
Yes, I am. Victorious Broadbeach crew for the 45 tube rescue. You had a great start there, Werner, but that needs the credit. What a great swim, mate. You must be proud of that effort.
Yeah, it's all determination out there. As you know, you've got a life jacket on, then you tell someone back home and I always need help get back in the boat, but we somehow got through. Yeah, really good.
Well, everyone always says it's only 50 metres, but those are the people that have never swum it. It's a very tough race. Just getting back into the boat's tough enough. So good technique there, Werner, with your driving, getting him back in as well. You look like you're driving well, mate.
Thanks very much, Andy. It's I'm so much more relaxed now. We both are at Broady. I mentioned that 12 months ago. It's a breath of fresh air, and it's we're so happy, and we're really enjoying what we're doing, mate. Yeah.
Well, congratulations. You've done a great race, and enjoy the rest of the day, and best of luck.
Amazing.
Good on you. Thanks, mate. Thank you.
Back to you guys.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Andy. A huge congratulations to that incredible team from Broadbeach. Some of the best arms in the business there as well. I don't think he was even flexing, and that's how good he looked.
No,
I'm
but
so
I think,
jealous.
I probably agree with Werner and Bill also. They're very, very relaxed. So he's had many years at Crumbin and probably needed a bit of a refresh. So he's gone to Broadbeach there with Nathan Fife and his crew, and it's really, not come of age, but he's really just found another gear. So congratulations to Werner and Bill, and the Masters doing quite well.
Yeah, an incredible race for them, but we are back in the action already. This is the Open Women's IRB Tube Rescue. We've got teams from Kurrawa, Kirra and Broadbeach in the mix. Lots of action lots happening down there. Jeez Louise,
That sure just popped up, and I think out of the back there, so probably coming out of lane.
I reckon that's Karawa in 4.
Yeah, I think you got Broadbeach, Kara, Broadbeach in that mix out of the lane number 8, the southern then we see with Kara just missed that start, so just got pushed back, punched that little shore, but sort of knocked him back a little bit.
Yeah, that's really, really great racing. Just having a look at liveheats.com. Looked to be lane or alley number 4, Karawa, really good. But wow, Broadbeach really making a move now in this swim. And as Bill was saying, it's not just a 50-metre sprint. I keep forgetting that they've got the life jackets on there as well.
Correct.
Having that extra drag, that is so rough. Trying to really move through the water while you're towing a patient as well. It's so tough.
Kira and Broadbeach, just in the... See those 3 boats coming in now. They're coming to circle in, so they'll Uber the patient.
Tight. There we go. So if that is alley 4, that is going to be Karawa, Courtney Keach, Alex Shepherd and Simone Van Eck. They look to have a nice lead on the rest of the field. Cannot wait to see who is going to be on the podium with them. Jeez, that is tight.
Probably Broadbeach, I think, might be in that picture there. See Kara now to the line.
Kara on the line.
Broadbeach
who
second
is
up
going to
the
win
top
the
there.
foot race? Maybe Kira? Is that Kira? Is there a darker cap come through?
I might say it might have been just a Broadbeach up the top coming out of 3, I think they were at the top there. And there, but yes, the other blue cap there was Kira. We'll just see how the results come up. So it looks like Kara, yes, they've got the chocolate, so to speak.
Just looking. Oh, yeah, hugs all around there. Happy with that result as well. They should.
Yep. Just get the placings in the second and third.
And what a
start. That was there. We said that start. They just hit that wave just a little bit too late. So they went through, just punched it. So it took the edge off that start for Miami, I think it was. Miami.
Yeah, really good. They're the first to drop the crew out there. Fantastic swim. I was really impressed as well, the work of Broadbeach on that swim. So tight there as well. And that finish between 2 and 3. Just waiting for Live Heats to update so we can bring you that result. But no doubt at all about the winner there, Karawa. And I love it when they know they're coming through. They're up the beach. They allow themselves a little fist bump. They allow themselves to claim it.
And he's got the...
just getting ready down there.
On the line there.
That's a fantastic start. The team from Karawa, that is their 4th win of the day. Taking out the 23 men's, the 35 men, the open female in the tubes, and of course that open mixed relay to start with from there. So fantastic results across the crew. And Andy, Karawa collects another gold medal.
Yes, I am. I'm here with the Karawa girls. Another gold medal for today. That was a sensational race. What a brilliant start you had. That set you up off the beach, but what a sensational swim. You just extended your lead, and that was a great all-round race. How does it feel to win by such a great lead?
Oh, that was really hard. Been trying for that all season, so it was good to get that at States.
It's great to see and hear that it's good to see you putting in the effort and coming away with the chocolate, so to speak. You should be very proud. How you find the conditions? A little bit of a wave just starting to turn up, but just keeping everyone honest, I suppose.
Yeah, it's going to keep the starters honest as well. I think making it nice and even for everyone is going to be interesting as the day progresses.
You girls should be proud. Thanks for your time, and good luck for the rest of the day.
Thank you.
Back to you guys.
Thanks, Andy, and a huge congratulations to the team of Karawa. An incredible start, and they've managed to maintain that the entire way. A fantastic win, another gold medal to the team of Karawa. But wowie, this is what we love. That tight finish. Oh, that 2 to 3. Okay, no doubt at all about Karawa. And have a look at the speed up the beach, even though they knew they were so far in front. That's how much they really wanted that win. We move now to the open men's tube rescue now. Kira are the defending champions in this event, and they have won the last 3 rounds of the Ocean Raw Series. So you've got to think Kira, the team to beat. Also the current Australian champions looking to defend their title in 2 weeks' time down at Southwest Rocks. This was Broadbeach took this out at the World Championships, but Kurrawa, you've got to think the short money is on them. We're just bringing up that start list. We've got teams from Kurrawa, 1, 2, 3 from Kurrawa in the mix there. Kira, Broadbeach, more Kira, more Miami in the mix as well. We're seeing some of the competitors from those Masters racing coming back in there. I can see James Callahan. He's in the team that is closest to us here. At the bottom of screen, they will be in alley number 8. This is the Open Men's Tube Race, the last of the Tube Rescues in the block here.
So high quality field there, Jen. So it's
just a few little chats happening on the line. It looks like it might be Miami, just sort of
1, 2 and 3. So
here we are, ready now for a start. Everyone looks happy, and here we go. Closest to us, that is the team of Kurrawa. That is the yellow cap with the blue and white stripes. But as we saw in the women, it is all about the start. Can you line it up quickly and have a look at that? Kurrawa.
Great start. The boys there with Alamo, Callaghan and Jimini just powered ahead like no waiting, no delay. They got off the beach smartly, had a great start. Just see that swim, and I think the swim will be James Callaghan. I think if he's in this crew, it's
that'll be a good one. But alley number 4, I'm really impressed with there, John. They were very, very quick as they came through. That is the team of Kira. No surprises there. Ben Domaraki, Michael McTeer and Taylor Rawlings. They were very quick at the top of screen. Have a look at the whitewater.
That is Kira there now. They've really just powered up, and
this is going to be a fantastic finish.
We're going back into 5 and 6-2, Jen.
Yes.
Look at Broadbeach and Kira's second side.
Oh my God!
The boat is starting to come there now. So see Kira.
They're away.
They're away. Is it?
Yeah, that's Kira.
Kira.
They are clear of the rest of the field. That is impressive.
They finish off their last phase of their racing is just A1. Like you can just see that now.
And I think that's 2 Kurrawa teams in the mix for second and third, but no doubting that winner. What a performance. That is great racing.
To lead the team in gives Kurrawa a bit of a hug there too. So great sportsmanship being displayed there from Kurrawa.
And we do love that. That is back-to-back championships at the Queensland level. The Aussie champions maintain their Queensland dominance. Fantastic work there. My gosh, that was impressive. We were watching the bottom of the screen from the start, and then they absolutely flew. That was so good to see.
So probably just goes back to the swimmer. Like if you've got a good quality swimmer, you need that. It said 50 metres.
With a life jacket.
Life jacket, and you need that strength. And that's where you're going to gain that edge. But if you haven't got that weak link, so to speak, once a better word, you're going behind the 8 ball. So you've got to count other things in your race technique to make sure that. But well done to Kira. They just powered in that swim league,
didn't they, just? And that's Kira picking up their second gold medal, their second state championship of the day. Looking very, very happy with the result. They've absolutely earned it. That was fantastic. And that actually wraps up all of the tube rescues. But before we move on, Andy, winners.
Yeah, we've got the victorious Kira crew here. Benny, the driver's had to shoot off to another race, but the hero of the moment is the swimmer and the patient. Taylor, what a sensational swim. How'd you feel out there, mate?
Yeah, thanks, Andy. I felt pretty good out there. I just wanted a good dive out, which I did get. And then just swim from there. So, did what I needed to do.
Michael, you're also true. You're putting in, I know what it's like, of patient in that race. It is not easy. Great team effort that. You guys are trying to make the Queensland team, and, you've been putting in all year. How'd you feel that race has gone for you guys?
Yeah, I'm a bit dizzy, but good to stay up here, yeah. Back to back, I think, 3 in a row. 3 years in a row, yeah, so...
Well, that's not easy to do, guys, so you should be very happy with that, and good luck for the rest of the day, and great swimming, both that race and the Taplin. Well done, guys.
Thanks, Andy. Thank you.
Back up to you guys.
Oh, thank you. Congratulations, Kira. We were celebrating back-to-back, John, but it's back-to-back-to-back at the Queensland Championships.
Triple crown there, Jen. And,
that is dominant.
It's true, they said, like, as Andy said, Queensland side be announced later at the end of the program. And again, a lot of these competitors vying for a position in that team to take them down to the Southwest Rocks for the interstate.
Yeah, that is really, really impressive. Wonderful to see those tube rescues closed out. That's the first block of the program done. We now move to the mass rescue. So we'll start back with the under 23 females. They will be first off there, and looking forward to that racing. But loving the sportsmanship down here at the Sharkskin IRB State Championships. And here it is. This is officially the results for the ladies in the tube rescue. Kurrawa, Broadbeach, Kurrawa. So always lovely to see teams sharing the podium there as well, also maximising those points. And if you consider that Kurrawa was first, third and sixth there as well, sixth position still picks up another point, so contributing to that overall result.
And every point does count, Jen, because we saw that in the Ocean Roar. The points were just a smidgen, like, you know. But, yeah, 1 point, 2 points in it. So if you can get those minor placings, your race is not over till it ends, so to speak. But if you get 1 or 2 points, that can push up in the ranking as they go through. We just see them now getting ready for the under 23 female IRB mass.
So top of the screen, furthest from camera, we've got a crew from Point Lookout. We've got Broadbeach, Kurrawa, Broadbeach back in again, Miami Beach. A big welcome to Dickey Beach as well. That is the green cap with the yellow and white stripes. Kurrawa and Broadbeach rounding it out. That's Broadbeach closest to us as well. But big welcome to Dickey Beach. They hosted one of the Ocean Roar rounds, and now we've got Eamon Deegan, William Hoyle, Kenya Nabawa and Emma Thompson in the final here for the 23 female IRB mass rescue. They are out and away as expected. Broadbeach very, very quick off the start. We'll get that wider view as well.
They had a good start there. We then go out with Kurrawa coming out the number 7, coming out lane number 7 to see the first turn. See Broadbeach just lost a bit of momentum there, but dig deep depth the first pickup. So Kurrawa now just in front, probably 2 or 3 boat lengths from the top of picture.
Yeah, Kurrawa making the difference there. That's the team of Sienna Duncan, Georgia Hart, Benjamin Jackson and Olivia Walker. Fantastic work.
So this route all counts, and the transitions got to be spot on.
Yeah, watch those ankles, get your shoulders around, and you can see their crew are just getting the boats ready. They'll hold it safe. And look at that, one pull and they're gone. Fantastic work there, the team from Kurrawa. Excited that they get to watch this back later. And we'll see where they are. It's getting pretty choppy on that view out there, John. I didn't realise that.
Just looking at the front there, so just on that try that said it's still dropping tide. So the tide influence will happen there. We see Kurrawa now still just probably a boat length in front of Broadbeach. So Broadbeach coming back for another bite.
But shout out to the other Kurrawa team at top of screen. They really made up a lot of ground.
They're trying to keep everyone honest up that top then. So we see now 1, 2 and 3, the Kurrawa and Broadbeach.
So there you go. Kurrawa claim another victory and they are absolutely stoked. Have a look at the response. Have a look at the reaction. That's what it means to take a big win here. The team from Kurrawa, oh, you love to see it. This is absolutely fantastic. Another gold medal going their way. Hard work pays off, John.
Oh, they're on fire this morning, mate. Aren't they? They're absolutely on fire. Like
5th gold medal of the day to Kurrawa.
They're just really coming to the
look at them.
to the forefront now. We just
so cute. Fantastic work. You got to love that.
Olivia Walker, I think, a little bit emotional. She getting lots of hugs there from the crew, from the
here for
Sienna
it.
Duncan,
Love
Georgia
it.
Hart, and
Love it.
Benjamin Jackson, the patient.
And then I think it was the other Kurrawa team in alley number 3, Laura Fewings, Dana Fewings, Oliver Van Eck and Ella Wheeler. I think they'll be sharing the podium as well.
Yeah,
that was a fantastic finish.
Yeah, bronze, I think, was. They come in just behind Broadbeach.
Loving that as we get the replays already. Broadbeach very, very quick off the start. And again, we've seen the Broadbeach v Kurrawa battle quite a few times. It's not going to be the last across the day as well. We're just watching those replays now coming back out and around. We can see it's a full effort there, the full team there holding the boat steady as they headed back out. Just watching the replays, but this is the moment that mattered. Having a look at that replay for Kurrawa.
Looks like we've got Annie there with the Magnificent Four.
Just wait, we'll finish off this replay. There we go. She's across the line. Oh no, she's coming up. It's the transition. My apologies. Sorry, Andy. We're watching this magnificent replay. We'll just get Kurrawa through here. We want to give them all the screen time we possibly can because they've done such an incredible race. But I tell you what, Andy, let's have a chat to the new Queensland champions.
Yeah, I'm here with a very excited Kurrawa crew. What a sensational race. You didn't have it all your own way there. You fought your way into that position. Great pick up and turn on the last run. You must be stoked with that. What a great race.
Oh, it's absolutely crazy. I just come to Kurrawa this year, and these girls, I'm so proud of them. They've taken me under their wing, and it's just, I'm so happy. This is like one of my first ever state finals I've ever made. To get gold, it's just crazy.
Well, you've done exceptionally well as a whole crew, but you've got some great mentors there at your club now. Obviously, Scott's been there forever, and you've got Taylor to chase down, and what a great person to aspire to beat. And if you keep improving the way you have, you never know, it won't be far away at all.
Yeah, definitely. They're really good, but you don't hope.
Congratulations. It was a very exciting race, and I think that you should be very happy with that and have a great celebration tonight.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Back up to you guys.
Oh, just crazy, she said. First gold medal. Congratulations to Kurrawa. There might be Olivia Walker there, so well done to the Kurrawa crew.
Kurrawa won too as well. Gotta love that. Gotta love a great result. I tell you what, we are powering through this program. The under-23 men now in action. Kira, the defending champions, but Point Lookout took out the final round of the Ocean Roar. We are hearing those engines.
Out of, might be Miami. Just had a bit of a stumble. So, but down the bottom of the screen we've got Bribey, Miami.
There we go.
Point Lookout and Kawana did very well, but the first patient pickup, nice line. Look at that nice line, Jen. Look at that. It's just
Miami.
No one's in, no one's out.
I want to say Point Lookout probably the best of them by about 20 centimetres at the moment.
20
but this
centimetres
is
or 25? What do you think?
Anyone's race. We're at the halfway mark. They are up and around.
It's on.
And maybe Miami, the best of the runs at the moment. Miami, I want to say, are now the first to take off, closely followed by Bribey Island just inside there. But have a look at this. Point Lookout coming back to them as Miami just getting through the whitewater. This is going to be a great race. Can we hold off Point Lookout, or are they going to force their way into a Queensland Championship?
Miami might just have the points this point of time. They had a good sort of a charge on. We just see them now coming back pretty strong. But look back there too, as you said, like the Demons from Miami, the second other crew are going to come on. So Miami could be 1 and 2 here. Then picking for third, we might go back into Quana Wars and Point Lookout. Oh,
look at
Dylan
that.
Chapman, take a bow.
Oh, that is fantastic. We were looking at Miami at the bottom of the screen. Dylan Chapman, Zara Doyle, Zachary Henwood and Ryan Roberts. But we also needed to keep an eye on Miami of Samuel Kelly, Connor Farrington, Harrison Hedwood and Ryan Voigt. It looks like it's going to be a Miami 1-2. And John, that'll be the first Queensland Championship, the first gold medal for the team from Miami.
Congratulations, and what a finish. That was a great finish in the...
It's a great race, start to finish.
The second
Wowee, and I love that we could from here hear the crowd, especially at each key point in that race. The cheer went up, and this is what we're here for. This is what we love about IRB racing. This is what we love about the Sharkskin IRB Championships. And John, as we see all of these close races, these close finishes, the confidence builds for all of the Queensland clubs as we look down the barrel of an Australian Championship. There's only a few races left of the season. It's been huge already, but wow, Miami dominant in the 1-2 finish.
Great stuff to see Dylan on pitch there now, and looking very, very happy. He stuck the club for many, many years, and they've just going through a bit of a rebuild with the Hemwoods net. So we're just going to go back very shortly, and we'll go across now to Andy, and he's got Dylan Chapman on the sand there. Andy, how's things with Dylan?
Yes, with the Miami driver now. He's just informing he's had a bit of a rough day today, but you certainly turned that around. You wrestled the beast, so to speak, and you came up triumphant. That was sensational. You guys really enjoyed.
Yeah, we saw a little bit of extra drive.
Oh, looks like we might have lost Andy down there. He got too excited. He went a little bit far out of range, but Miami, what a finish there, and a congratulations on the 1-2 as well. A big race, a big finish as well, and I love that we get to see these replays so quickly out and around. We were looking at the bottom of the screen, John. We needed to be looking further afield because that's where everything just turned around so well. We'll see them up and through doing that turnaround, and this is where Miami, this is where I thought the team at the bottom of the field had it absolutely sewn up.
The start was just, their transitions were well and truly rehearsed also. You could see that their technique down to pat. The start was good, the pickups were good, so again, it pays dividends at the end of the race. We see it now by both those Miami crews coming in. Dylan Chapman had the legs to get there first, but again, you're going to share the honours there with the silver of your teammates.
The dive on the line as well, you've got to love that. And I also love that they would have been training with each other all season. They would have been doing these run-offs side by side, and to replicate that now at a Queensland Championship is something very, very special. Looking forward to seeing Miami on the podium together this afternoon. So that is our under-23 mass rescues are done. We now move to the female masters, the 35-plus mass rescue. Now, Kira, 35-plus. Now, this has been another Broadbeach clean sweep. When I was doing my prep, we've got defending champions Broadbeach, current Australian champions Broadbeach, and they have won every single round of the Ocean Roar Series. Undefeated run. It's just incredible.
And that was a note to take back when we picked that up, and they've been very, very dominant in the series over the last 6 weeks or so. The guns away there now, and we just see in front there Broadbeach still replicating what they've been doing over the last few weeks. So 35 plus female, the mass, so they're going in there for the first patient pickup. Chantel 5 there as a driver. Paulie Ryan's 2 patients, and Bill Saltis the first patient pickup, I think it is, in the come back into shore there now.
Here we go, up and around at the halfway mark. Just got to stay on your feet, got to stay tight on those turns as they come out and around. And we've spoken about how dominant Broadbeach have been in this event, and this is why when they're opening up this sort of lead at the halfway mark in the race, John, it's so impressive.
We've only got 3 starters too, Jim. Remember that, so it's 1, 2, and 3. But again, if they get.
I'm going to do the sound effects all day for you, John, just in case you didn't know what was happening. You don't get closed captions, you just get me making sound effects.
So yeah, we just see Broadbeach just taking it easy, like they know they're in front, so it's no use sort of bashing yourself up.
You don't have to push it to the red line.
No, you don't. Like, you just take, because you got a lot more racing to coming up. So
good point.
So you just see it's taking nice, easy, just throttle back, and Chantel Fife will lead them back in for another gold medal in the 35-plus female mass rescue.
I like to think she just has a pile of them at home, and after each Queensland Championships, she just adds a few more.
Well, Nathan said they're going to do the kitchen up and see with the backsplash, so that's
just
what
gold
I've heard.
medals everywhere.
That's what I just heard. So,
I love it. You've got to be able to celebrate that way. You can see Kira making their way up the beach as well. Fantastic work across the board. more points on offer, more gold medals as well. And often we can see there's the excitement, also the relief that you've had a really tough race overdone. You know, you've come through cleanly, and it looks like it's going to be Broadbeach in 1 and 3 for this Masters Women's 35 plus in the mass rescue. There we go, coming through. And this is where they just set it up from the start. It was so good, so clean. And gorgeous conditions down here. Every time we get these wonderful drone shots, it just shows you how perfect Coolangatta is for IRB racing.
It's been fantastic pictures all day from our AV unit, and doing very, very well.
And we can see Broadbeach just down low, controlling the race, controlling the finish, to the tune of another state championship. And we talk again about those points. Broadbeach won the Masters point score overall at the Ocean Roar. They were 3rd overall when we consider the junior, well, the under 23s, the Masters and the Opens all together. Fantastic racing. The dominance continues, and they've been strong in the men's as well across the Ocean Roar in the Masters event. So very much looking forward to seeing if they could potentially take the double here. But Broadbeach, I'm going to add another gold medal to that tally. I think that brings them to 4 so far across the day. So fantastic racing. I tell you what, let's go down. We'll say hello to Andy, and it's another gold medal for Broadbeach.
Yes, here was Chantel from Broadbeach. That was a very convincing win then. Looks like you were going through the motions, almost warming up for the Opens. You've been a formidable competitor in the Open division. How are you feeling today?
Yep, feeling really good, Andy. Body's doing well. Body's doing what I need it to do. Everything's coming together nicely.
Yeah, I was speaking to your coach earlier. He said he's been guiding you the way, and he's been a formidable part of your campaign. How have you found his coaching this season?
Nathan is an awesome coach. He's really good. It's back down to the basics, and then we all work together to help advance each other and push each other to go harder each training session.
A unique dynamic, that being husband and wife, and to be at training all the time getting told what to do, it must be hard sometimes, but I'm sure you give back as much as he gives to you.
Most definitely, Andy. I'm always right is basically what the answer is at the end of the day, and it's yes, dear.
I agree. And on that note, congratulations, and I look forward to seeing you in the Open, and you too, Paul, for some of the men's races.
Thanks, Andy.
Back to you guys.
Oh, thank you, Andy. Paul didn't have much to say there, Jen. I think Nathan might get in trouble when he gets home. So, but again, been great racing there. The five's been the dominant force of Broadbeach, the foundation there, the glue that puts that club together, and they're great competitors.
It's been such great racing, and something that I love that Andy picked up on there as well. For a lot of these competitors who are racing in the Masters, they're backing up again for the Open. So a wonderful opportunity to get as much racing as possible. So we've got the Masters men up next: Broadbeach, Kira, Kawana Waters, Miami, Broadbeach, Karawa, Kawana. Great to see 2 crews in the mix there, and Alexandra Headlands. They will be closest to us on the bottom of your screen, the yellow cap with the 3 black stripes. So wonderful to get as much racing experience as possible, especially for those crews lining up for the Aussie Championships, determined to have a very big finish to the season.
And the Alex crew, just another young crew coming through, young club, sort of getting together for this Ocean Roar this season, also the States. Cherise Wilden there is one of the, she's a patient, but one of the new drivers. So doing quite well over the rounds there with the crew. So the whistle's gone.
We are up and away. That is Broadbeach on screen at the moment. They've been so strong in the Masters. Again, when we look at the results across the Ocean Roar Series, unbeaten in the 35 plus men, taking out rounds 1, 2, 3 and 4. Have a look at the speed off the start there, but Kawana Waters looking very, very good, just second from the bottom of the screen. So wonderful to have them in the mix, and then 2 up from them as expected. That is the team from Broadbeach. So a race in 2 for now, but as we have seen, anything can and will happen here in IRB racing. They need to get up and around cleanly, John. The burn in the legs here is so rough.
Kawana Waters just out of the boat first, so this is great for Kawana Waters. They can hold that pressure there now. So he's off there. Yes, nice transition done too by the the Kiwana crew.
Yeah, fantastic work, Kiwana, in the mix there. Great to see two teams in the final here as well. Team A, we've got... Sorry, you go?
Alex just had like a bit of a problem on the line there, but they're just out of pitch there. But Kiwana Waters is going very, very well there with Kira.
We've got Kiwana, Kurrawa and Broadbeach from the bottom of the screen up. It is a race in 3. You've got to think that this is the podium. Broadbeach, Kurrawa, Kiwana. Who's going to get there? Woo!
1, 2 and 3. Here it is.
It's going to be a race up the beach. Who's got the legs?
Judges' call on that. Whoa.
Nah, it's
Probably
not a judges.
Kira.
No, I think that's Broadbeach.
Do you think?
I'm going to go Broadbeach, Kurrawa, Kiwana.
Just saw the dark caps, so I saw Kira. Yeah, probably might be right, the Broadbeach crew there with...
Simone Clegg, Jonathan Fife, Nathan Fife and Lucy Warwick. I think nothing is official until you read it on Live Heats. But for now, what a recovery from Broadbeach from that halfway mark. We were calling Kiwana. We were so hopeful to see them top of the podium, get that club cap up, get some points. But Broadbeach showing the skills, showing the depth and showing some real maturity in there as well. You can't panic at the halfway mark in IRB racing. You've got to hold your head, hold your nerves, get that technique right, and you too could get another Queensland Championship.
That's correct. And it goes back to experience also. You see Kiwana Waters, just like not a season campaign such as Broadbeach. Just looking out now at the crowd there, we see Broadbeach crew looking very, very happy. So Annie's just taken to the side, as I said, with Simone Clegg and Jonathan Fife, Nathan Fife and Lucy Warwick. Looking
that was
quite
the difference
happy.
At halfway there.
Yeah.
Fantastic work, and this is where it really started to tighten up. We've got Kurrawa bottom of the screen, but it was
pull away there. The Broadbeach starting to pull away there now. So just going back to the experience of the driver, pushing up now, a little bit of shorey going through, just straight out of the boat. So had the legs, had that little bit of probably a half a boat length, and took the gold.
Yeah, fantastic finish. We can see them hit the sand now, up and around. They take a look over. They make the claim as well. And now they are down with Andy for their interview. Andy, what a race.
Yeah, that was a sensational race. I'm here with the victorious Broadbeach crew. It's a bit of a family affair here with brother, mother, sister-in-law, mother-in-law almost. But anyway, we won't go there. And we've got ourselves a first-year patient as well. How did that feel? You've just won a state gold medal.
Yeah, good.
That's great. Well, that was a sensational race from us on the beach here. You had to earn that one, Fifey. There was a great transition in the middle here, but the Kiwana crew had you there for a while, and it came down to that last pickup. So is this the young girl here that did that pickup? Yeah. Well, you, my friend, in my opinion, are the reason this race was so that you got the gold medal. That was a sensational pickup, and that's what got your nose in front. Well done, and great driving.
Yeah, thank you very much. And that's why she goes last, because I know I can hit her hard, and she hangs on, and you don't even know she's in the boat. She's that light. It's great. Yeah.
Well done to all of you. That's a sensational race, and you should be very, very proud with that. And the crewman's unsung hero in the patient pickup, so you've done well to just stay in the boat, I suppose.
No, that's it. It's fantastic racing with the brother. Come home with the gold. What can you ask for, eh?
Well done. Look forward to seeing the rest of the racing.
Thank you.
Bye. Back up to you guys.
Oh, great stuff, Andy. Great stuff there from Broadbeach also. So really just taking the gold.
Fantastic racing. I tell you what, we are getting ready for another race, and there is more Broadbeach in action for the 45 plus mixed IRB max rescue. I can see Broadbeach is in alleys 1, 2, 3, 6. So a lot of black caps with white stripes in here, but out to spoil the party. I can see two teams from Kurrawa, Kiwana Waters is in there, Miami Beach as well. So as you'd expect, a great lineup here, but just confirming those results on screen now. The 35 plus male IRB mass rescue. Huge congratulations, Broadbeach, Kurrawa and Kiwana Waters on the podium as well. You love to see it. That is what we're here for. Great points, the team of Kiwana Waters. But Broadbeach, they really had chosen the perfect team, John, as we were looking across there. You could not have asked for a better patient there, but strong across the board. Fantastic racing, and Broadbeach, that is their 5th gold medal, their 5th state championship of the day, as we move now to
said you
45 plus
45
is
plus,
up
yeah.
next, and then we'll have the opens. This is the mass rescue. So looking at the form guide for the 45 plus mass rescue, Broadbeach are the defending champions in this event. They took out round 4 of the Ocean Raw series, but Karawa and Miami also recorded wins across the season. So very much looking forward to who is going to take this one out. So just having a look at the field, you can see closest to us, that is the Karawa DD team. Daniel Beecher, Joshua Simony, Benjamin Jackson and David Nelson closest to screen. Next door we've got Ella Wheeler, Anthony Edser, Courtney Keach and Scott Wheeler. So that is 2 Karawa closest to screen. They would love to spoil the Broadbeach party here. This is the 45 plus.
Father and daughter racing there with Ella Wheeler's first campaign or first series in the Ocean Raw. So she's rose some surf boats also. Oh, yes.
Up and at him.
Cara a little bit slow getting off the mark, off the 45 plus. So Cara just said 2 with the gap at the top of the lane. Now lane number 2, we've got the Broadbeach crew, as Jen said before. And now at 3, we've got Broadbeach as well.
So it looks like we've got 3 out in front at the moment coming into that halfway mark. They do need to make their way home safely, up and around, and then we'll be back again. So it looks to be maybe top of the screen now, the team from Broadbeach.
Broadbeach and Scott Wheeler just seen now, just circling that the turning flag. If he gets off the beach smartly there now, like yes he does. So probably it's the Broadbeach v Karawa.
Yeah, the battle continues for those 2 clubs.
Yeah. Just powering it there now, so we should get the drone image there as they go to the cans. They have 2. So there it is, top of picture there with Broadbeach and Karawa, as we said, with the Scott Wheeler's crew coming home. So Karawa now just
looks like they've done enough from here, John.
I think so. Nicely driving there from Scott.
Yeah, that is really,
so the
really
battle
well
with
done.
the silver and bronze. And there it is, Karawa again. Is it at the top there?
It might be.
Yeah, I think it might be with, was it Miami? Sorry? Miami, then Broadbeach?
Oh, fantastic racing, but have a look at that. I love immediately post the race, John. You can see as the team comes together and they're like, and then this happened, and then we went here, and you did this. I love those immediate debriefs where they're going through the highlights of the race. Yeah, media swarm down there as well. You've got to love it. That's what happens when you win the 45 plus mass rescue at the State Championships. Big race, big results, and big smiles down there as well. Love to see it. And of course, fantastic points for the team as well. So,
Scotty, he's got his daughter there.
So
great stuff, Ella Wheeler. Like she's really coming to the fore now. She's competing well. She competes in surf boats, winning well. Yep, she's got the best coach in the world with Scotty Wheeler. So Dad really has taken her under the wing.
Yeah, that'll be the team. Ella Wheeler, Anthony Edser, Courtney Keach and Scott Wheeler. And then we're thinking a little further up the...
Look at that there, Jen. Look, he's still working. He's directing his other crew there.
Well, we've got another race to come. We've got to keep moving through.
There. He's got his microphone going.
Yep. Yeah, he's got the start list for what's happening next. Just got some logistics to take care of before I do this interview. That'll be fantastic. But we can see gorgeous shots there of Coolangatta Beach and big racing. We are nearly halfway through the program as well, John. We've only got the open men's and women's mass rescue yet to go in this block here. But for now, let's have a chat to Andy and Karawa.
Yeah, I'm here with the Karawa victorious crew, and what a great story. We've got father and daughter winning a gold medal together. How does it feel to win this medal with your dad?
Good.
It's better than good, I'm sure.
It's great, actually.
Scott, I think you're going to have a few more words. Mate, you must be proud. What a great opportunity to win with your daughter.
Yeah, we chased it last year and we missed it. I think we ended up with 4th last year up at Mooloolaba, and then it's awesome. Like, we just had such a great day anyway as a club. And then to be racing with her and then win the top of the Masters tree anyway for us, it's just awesome.
Yeah, well, you've this is not your first IRB carnival. I've watched you as a little baby from the day one down at the beach, so it's only fitting that you're now a gold medalist. You've been to plenty of these carnivals. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Andy.
Thanks, Andy.
Back to you guys.
Thanks, Andy, and thanks, Wheelers, as well. Fantastic work. Congratulations again on your Queensland State Championship, taking out the win there. Wonderful to see. And here we go. We now have the big guns. We've got the open women and the open men for the mass rescue. And having a look at this one, we've got Kurrawa, the defending champions in this event. Kira took out the Aussie Championships, but Broadbeach, the most recent winners for the Ocean Roar Championship. So very much looking forward to this one, the open female mass rescue. And John, the nerves continue to build, and I do love it when we have the interviews with the athletes and they tell the stories of, like, we just finished off the podium last year. There's redemption stories, there's hard luck stories, but behind every race and every team here, something.
And the wheelers are back, they're back for 2025.
Love
so
it.
it's as you said, like the big guns are out now. So we've got the open female IRB mass rescue. So the horn's gone.
And that is a clean start across the beach. Loving these aerial shots here. We've got the camera on Kurrawa right now. They are away very, very cleanly. And this is what we love to see. It's just a little choppy out there. Oh, a little bit of white water as well. Love that. Love that. But I think having a look further afield, it is the alley number 3 that looks to have the best of it at the moment in the open women. So that will be Kurrawa.
The Kurrawa crew, yes. And we just nicely, evenly placed this point of time. But look at but Kurrawa's starting to sneak away.
Kira also, is in lane 4 looking good.
And then also 5 Broadbeach, yeah. So we'll see how they go for the second transition coming up.
Up and around, it is still Kurrawa in the lead. Drop that knee, get around the turning.
Still trying hard there now, but I think so. Kira's got there the starts, looks good. Kurrawa, sorry.
Well, but bottom of the screen, I think it's going to be Kurrawa, the best of the turns there. I did not anticipate that. Have a look at that bottom of the screen.
Christie, Esther, and Edwards.
Wowee.
They've really just powered air, haven't they? They really, that transition they had, they've got the patient pickup now was good. Gone a bit wide, so this is the power thrust there now. So 1, 2, 3. 3 and 4 there we got with Kurrawa and Kira. And down the bottom, as we said there before, coming home very strongly is Kurrawa Team TS. This will go to the run of the beach. Oh, nicely done there from our lane number 8 with a fall. But Kurrawa Team TS, Christie, Edster and Edwards.
I love that we were watching a little further up the line, and then all of a sudden that halfway changeover, that is where the second Kurrawa team there, Kurrawa TS, made the difference.
Yeah.
2 Kurrawa teams on the podium. This is impressive. We knew they were going to be good. I didn't know they were going to be 1 too good, though. That was... And again, we talk about success breeds success. Hang around with the winners. Hang around with people who are having a fantastic day down on the beach. And right now, that is the team from Kurrawa. Gold medal number 7 for them as well. And fantastic points across the board. Cannot wait to watch that replay as well. And this is where the training tools are so valuable. We can see this is the start, the replay for the open female mass rescue.
It just also shows how you can improve in your race and how if you're behind, like what you can do to get there back in front. So it goes back to transitions.
This is the air.
Yeah, so so bit of a
fantastic work
up there. So the see them now, they're still up and over. They punched that waves, pulled them back a little bit.
Yeah, it really did.
But they regathered and said they've improved that the transition to pick up something else, so which gave that edge into the end.
So they're in about, what, 6th position?
Yep,
that Kurrawa team?
transition, yep. We just see the transition there now, so they'll go around the flag. So they're going back in there now. So this is where they're going to go. Second half of the race. This is where we've got to improve. They get a good start, up and over. They're punching through, and again,
6th to 1st.
Yeah.
That is so impressive.
And we saw the pickup too. It didn't show that on the replay. We saw a nice clean pickup of the patient back in the boat, and they're aiming straight back to the beach, and they've got the goal. So said before, how you improve yourself in that race as you go through, so you don't sort of throw the towel in, so to speak.
Yep.
You can. The race is never over towards the end goes. So. But well done, Kara.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I was going to say, that's one of the races of the day for me so far. Seeing a team go from 6th at the halfway mark to win at the end in a 3-way sprint finish.
Yeah.
That is impressive, and that is skill and talent, and really the maturity of knowing how to really hold your head there. But just to take a step back, we will confirm those results for the 45+ mixed IRB mass rescue. It was Kurrawa, Miami, and then basically Broadbeach. Nothing but Broadbeach all the way down from there, and that is how you get points, and that's potentially how you win an overall point score.
4, 3, 2, 1. So no, it's
great points. Get your calculator out, and we'll do those sums a little later across the day.
Those points go in the cash box.
100%. So that's the 45+ mix. We just saw the open women, and Kurrawa just so impressive. Definitely race of the day so far for me, but we still do have the open men's mass rescue to close out the mass rescue block of racing here. So Kira are the current Australian and world champions in this event, but Broadbeach, the defending champions from last year's Queensland Championships. So anyone's race here, the open men's mass rescue. We've got teams from Kurrawa, Kira, Broadbeach and Miami in the mix. So multiples from each of those.
8 starters there, Jen, for the open male mass.
Yep, you've got to expect, we had a 3-way sprint finish for the women's. It's going to be that at least, I would say, for the men's, but I have been and am often wrong. Let's see what the men have got here. Nerves down there on the line, just waiting for our live heats to update to confirm those open women's results. That we are powering through the program here, nearly at the halfway mark. We will have the teams rescue up next, and then the surf rescue to close out. And John, it's hard not to start thinking ahead and start thinking about Queensland state team selection and things like that. But we've got to focus on the here and now.
No, that team will be announced this afternoon, or after an hour and a half after competition finishes. So time the crews get to watch their craft and pack up, and they'll do presentations up there. Then they'll announce the Queensland team. So
just waving to Greg Carl in the distance, in the background, as we wait for a start here. The open men's mass rescue, and you've got to think the longer they hold them, John, the more the nerves build down on the line. And that
I don't like these the horns up. We just said there it is. Yes, we're away and racing.
Here we go. Oh, that's a quick start.
Yes. Curra got away smartly. Then down the bottom there with coming out lane 7, Curra, and then Kira too, I think, with
Curra,
yes.
from the bottom?
Yeah, they're coming out of lane 7.
Oh, this is so close. Look at
this. Oh.
Nearly in unison as they come
back
through.
in now. Look at that. They're just from those turns, that gap's really closed back in. So Kira and Curra out of 7 and 8. And now this is going to be a crackerjack finish coming through there now. So transition. Look at that. They're all in touch.
Stay on your feet. Stay on your feet.
Now they've got to go. See Domarecki coming up there. Go. She'll go full start and racing. No waiting, no delay. But Curra is going to come back too, so they're going to say, I'm still with you, mate. I'm still see you.
Yeah, absolutely. That's Kira in lane 4, Broadbeach in 5. Quite a few teams not out of this just yet. Here we go. Turn number 1. We come through.
We're going to get a classic finish.
Oh, Broadbeach. Broadbeach making a move. They are now in the lead. Broadbeach currently over Kira. It is going to come down to these final runs.
The pace is off. 1,
Kira's
2, 3.
not out of it.
Come back. Oh, there's a stumble on Paulie Ryan. from Broadbeach. Take a bow.
So that is another back-to-back championship for Broadbeach in the Open Men's Mass Rescue. They won it last year. They're too good this year. Again, beating the current Aussie and world champions of Kira. But wow, we knew it was going to be tight, but that delivered.
That's A1 racing. That was just absolutely out of the field. Like, you know, we're talking with Cara and Kira all the time in the bottom. We knew that, but then Broadbeach just come back on that last transition. Patient pickup went well, and just the driving skill of Paul Ryan to bring home the goal. And Broadbeach, again,
fantastic.
Dominant, yes.
Hugs all round down there on the beach, as you should. You've got to be able to celebrate these races at the halfway mark of the program here at the Sharkskin Queensland IRB Championships. What a race, what a finish. Nearly would have put some money on Kira at that halfway mark, but it's been so tight. Because Kira really do hold their nerve. They're so good. But just on those two turns, on that second lap there, Broadbeach inched ahead. It was more than enough, and that turned into 2 or 3 metres by the time they hit the beach. Fantastic replay here, and this is the sort of racing that you'd expect. It's so good. Very, very tight across the field there as we watch the replay. Here we go, up and around on the changeover. This is the halfway mark. And this is where we still thought it could be Miami, it could be Karawa.
Still.
I'll tell you what, though, we're loving the replay, but I think let's go down to Andy on the beach. Andy, what a race.
What a race. Sensational race. You didn't have it easy, guys. You had to earn that one, but it was a great one from the start to finish. Highlight for me is these patience of yours. What a sensational last turn and the first one. So how's it feel to be a state champion in the mass rescue?
Look, it feels pretty real. It's been a great little team. Paulie and Ryan have worked so hard. They've really pushed to their limits this season, but they've shown it with the gold, so it's awesome work.
Well, it was great work on the beach here, mate. You turned that boat back around and got him into a perfect spot, and same with you. You know, great driving and great positioning of the boat. I didn't have you pegged. It was only until you got that last turn that I really, that you got your nose in front. So, geez, that must feel rewarding to push and come from, you were in the pack, but one of 5 of you could have won that race.
Yeah, with everyone in it, me and Ryan said yesterday, I hadn't seen the draw for the final today, and I said, I bet you can guess the 8 crews that are in it, and I got all 8 of them, so you know who was going to be in it. It was always going to be a hot final, so, yeah, and you're right, we definitely didn't have it our own way. I was having a look either side and going, oh, here we go, but luckily we trained enough to know that when we need to push it, we can, and we came away with it, so credit to these 3 right here. I couldn't do it without them.
Winners are grinners, as they say, and you've got some beautiful smiles, so congratulations and enjoy the rest of the day.
Thanks, Andy.
Oh, well said, Paul Ryan there. He's really just praised his team up, and again, like as Andy said, could have been anyone out of that 5 like in that thing, but and I think he made a good point there. Like we always forget about the patients. Like they're linchpin in that crew. So it's they never get that big mention. But again, congratulations to Broadbeach. Got some results there, Jen, for the
that was the Open
female.
Women. Yes, we saw that incredible race. Karawa and Kira 1, 2 and 3 on the podium for the Open Women. But I do love a good interview, John. I love it when you see that authentic emotion, people saying we trained hard, we worked hard, we knew it was going to be a fantastic race, and they really executed so well. We can see the official results coming through now. Broadbeach taking the win ahead of Karawa. Kira again in 4th and 5th, so again we talk about that overall point score. This is what starts to shape up now, and Karawa in 6th as well. So big race, fast race, but wonderful to see those incredible results come through as we now, I can hear a whistle, John. There's things happening down on the beach. We're about to start the under-23 female teams rescue.
And then we've got in this final, we've got Point Lookout, Karawa, Bribey Island, Broadbeach, Kira, Miami. Make up of that. So we've got 5 teams. That's my counting right.
That sounds right. Now we've got Karawa. They're the defending champions from last year. They also took out the Aussie title, so the ones to watch. But Miami have really been starting to come through in that Ocean Raw series, taking out rounds 2, 3 and 4. So Miami would love to continue that fantastic form, taking out a Queensland Championship, but they will have to overcome the Queensland and Australian champions of Kurrawa.
Yes, as I said there, overall they took the under-23 cup out of the Ocean Raw and also took the overall, so we'll see how they fare up against world champions there now.
Yeah, fantastic racing. And gosh, I love seeing a few different caps in the mix here. A big welcome as always. We've got Barabi Island in the mix. We've got Point Lookout. They will be top of your screen as well. Point Lookout, that is the red, the white and the blue caps there. Lily Arnolda, Alexia Burns-Hine, Kate Johnson, Shian Loskill, Ella Montenegro and Nanea Perry in the mix there. So just waiting for a start. The nerves are building. And for some of our athletes, John, I mean, it's 10:30 now. We've been racing since 8 o'clock. This is where the fatigue starts to set in as well, especially if you've been riding that emotional roller coaster across the day, managing your energy, managing your fluids and a little bit of food across the day. It's a marathon, not a sprint sometimes.
And it's got to go back to the team manager. You've got a good team manager and a good team management. How you control those your competitors. You see the horn go there now. So this is the under-23 female teens rescue.
Yep, they'll all be determined to make a fast start in this one. And you will start to see some different racing. As we said, this is the teens rescue now. Fantastic racing across the board. That looks to be lane number 2.
Kira and Broadbeach down the bottom of the screen. So that's up the top, Jen. I think we've got Point Lookout, as you said there, and back in there to Kurrawa and Bribey. So we...
very, very tight across there. We've got probably a breakaway of 4. You've got to think the podium may come from that, but we've seen some incredible racing across the day. Very, very quick as they come up and around.
Very impressive car on that transition there. They on that first leg, they were just on behind, so see them going into the boat. That bit of a washout too from the low tide, starting to push out on that bank.
And for the crew person there, John, really difficult. If they get into that deeper water there, they've got to launch themselves into the boat from that deeper spot there. They know that the driver is not going to wait for them as well, as we get a little bit more air under the boats as that little shory just starts to stand up a little bit. That could make things interesting as the afternoon progresses.
Yep, you'll find out once the tide, looking at a dropping tide for another hour or so below tide. So it's up the top there. Now see Kurrawa there coming home very, very strong out of that second transition, and back in there to Point Lookout, so Broadbeach, but as we said there, Kurrawa, yes, will take Broadbeach, then probably Point Lookout, 1, 2 and 3. That's how we saw it, Jen. Again, we're up here in the
we are watching the screens. We are not watching the finish line. We are not holding iPads and conferring with the judges, but we think that could be another Kurrawa victory, a fantastic result. Now the Kurrawa girls did take out the female mass rescue for this category. It looks like they've now taken out the team. So thinking of Olivia Walker, who was so excited to take a gold medal to make her final. I think she might have just picked up another one.
I know, she'll have 2 to go home, and you can see now the elation going on there from the water's edge. So obviously they are happy campers, very happy to take the gold.
Yeah, that's really impressive work. I think that's going to be the team of Sienna Duncan, Dana Fewings, Laura Fewings, Georgia Hart, Oliver Van Eck and Olivia Walker in the mix there, lining up getting their photos as well. But we're onto the replay already, and at the bottom of the screen, Miami, a really fantastic start. Going a little bit wide and having to correct from there. These aerial views are just fantastic to be able to see these little nuances and intricacies across the race. But
and too, Jen, you've got to remember, like, these are in 23s. They're just starting off on their
that's what makes it a bit more impressive.
And like, they're still learning, but they're great where they are now in the picture. They are they're the A1 of Queensland, but they're learning as they go through. So what they make those mistakes, they didn't experience, they'll eventually just improve. You just see some great driving skills at that tender age where they're at now. So.
And we can see just at the end they really had a lovely clear lead. I mean, 5-10 metres by the time they hit the water. They knew that they still had to maintain the speed. Yeah. The arms go up. We saw the celebrations. What an incredible race. And now they get to have a chat with Andy down on the beach.
Yeah, here I am with the victorious Kurrawa crew. What a great race, and seeing some familiar faces here, and you've got the best smiles on your face. I can tell it means a lot, that race.
Yeah, it really does. I mean, obviously, racing with like the teams race is the best one because you get to do it with your besties as well. And this race has kind of all finally been put together now at States, which is awesome, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's great to hear. It was one of my favourites as well, but you didn't have it easy there. Those Point girls and I think it was a Kira crew, Broadbeach, sorry, my apologies, really pushed you right through to the end, so that was a solid effort. Could you feel them there? Could you feel the pressure? Who was the second driver?
Sure. I could see them. I was like, had a little look. I was like, nah, we got it.
Well, you did. You definitely did. So congratulations and, yeah, great racing. I'm enjoying every bit of it.
Thanks, Andy. Thank you.
Back up to you guys.
Thanks, Andy, and congratulations again, the team from Kurrawa. You've got to love that confidence when you look across in a race, John, and you're like, yeah, we've got it. We've got another gold medal, and that brings the Kurrawa total to 8 gold medals across the day.
A little scoreboard going there, Jen. You got crosses and things going on.
I've got a whole system here, I tell you what. But Kurrawa, what a finish, and we can see it's now official. Kurrawa Broadbeach and Point Lookout on the podium as well.
Yeah,
do
good to see.
love that.
Great stuff there from the Point. There from the South Coast branch.
And now we move very quickly through to the under-23 men's team rescue. Miami are the defending Queensland champions here. Broadbeach, the national champions. And tell you what, Kira looked really good in the Ocean Roar series. Point Lookout in the mix as well. So if we look at the under-23 men's results so far, Kurrawa took out the Tube Rescue. Miami took out the Mass. Teams Rescue up next. And we can see here the horn go. They are away. Who's going to get a good start? Who is going to make the most of this? Because John...
Point up the northern tip. Down the bottom there we got with Bribey Island and Miami. So Miami going to go out first there with Bribey and Kira, as you said there before, Kira team CJ. So first pick up.
That was Miami who had that early lead, but now it looks like they're probably in third, maybe even fourth position coming into the halfway mark. Great racing across the beach. We can see top of the screen, that is Point Lookout A, and in alley number 4, I think that is going to be Alexandra Headland.
Kira's now going to the second driver.
Here we go, they are away. The second driver has tagged. We can see the split screen there, and you can hear the urgency. All of the competitors down on the beach urging the teams on. Go, go, go.
Oh, a bit of a stumble at Point Lookout, but he might regather. Just go through with a Shorey popping up, so punching through, quietly confident.
Yeah, lots happening out there. We can hear, we can see the first.
But Bribey Island, Jen, down the bottom of the screen, they're really just. Have I got one? I just can't see a picture. Is it Miami?
Could be Miami. It could be the current Queensland champions. They could go back to back for a win.
No, it is there. Sorry, so Miami. So again, Dylan Chapman may have another gold medal.
There you go, Miami. They took out the Mass Rescue. They now take out the Teams Rescue for the under-23 men. Fantastic work there, and what a race across the field. We saw a lot happening in that one, Miami.
Everywhere. Look at that, the Hemwoods there, everyone's there. Zara Doyle, Cohen Gilmore, Oliver Hemwood, Ethan Lewis, Ryan Roberts.
Yeah, that is a fantastic race. That was a tough race as well. They had to fight every step of the way there, and having the two drivers in the mix really makes the difference here. As you can see, the crew's very excited to see that finish come through. Here we go. We can see that gorgeous shot now across Coolangatta Beach. All the crews getting into it. We're past the halfway mark of the program now into the Teams Rescue. The 23s are done. The females taken out by Karawa. Then it was Miami, and this is the angle that we love to see as well. This is the finish there, and immediate embraces on the line. You've got to love that jump up and down if you love Miami. Have a look at that. It actually looked a little bit clearer at the end there when you see that broader view, but fantastic work. You've got to love it. And Miami, the second gold medal for the boys in the under 23s. Andy, this team, they're looking pretty sharp.
Yeah, here I am with the victorious Miami crew. Sensational driving, sensational race from the beginning. That was very, very exciting. I believe you guys may have gone first and second from the Miami club. However, I just keep casting my eye back to that transition. You did not have that race in the bag by any means, and the crewman's got out and got yourself some beautiful water and back in position. Some may say it's luck. I think you earned that luck and you made it for yourselves. But that was great racing. How did that feel when you looked across and saw your nose in front?
Mate, it felt amazing. Just absolutely unreal. Great win. Great drive by this fella here. Great transition. Yeah.
Lads turned the boat and they did what they were supposed to.
Well, I also saw you pick up and turn out there at the back. So even if you didn't get such a great transition, you would have pulled further in front again. So you didn't just go with the transition. You just kept your foot on the throttle and pulled away. So sensational to watch, mate. The cream settled to the top there. It was a great race to watch.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Back up to you guys.
Thanks, Andy, and a huge congratulations to the team from Miami. What a race. They worked hard. They did everything right, but absolutely nothing was confirmed. Nothing was definite until they came across the line. Just confirming the results there from the 23 women's. That was Karawa, Broadbeach, Point Lookout on the podium as well. Loving that. Little team from Little Island. Incredible results there as we move through now. We've done the 23 female and male team rescue. We now move to the 35 plus, the Masters in the mix here, John, and I think we're combining a few races.
35 plus females, looks like they'll run with the 35 plus males. They'll come out of lane 6, I believe.
Do love that. If we can combine a few races along the way, anything that shortens the program while keeping everything safe and as equitable as possible, always a great decision. And I really appreciate the athletes and the officials working together so well to put this together. But the speed is on, the pace is on. This is the combined men's and women's 35 plus team rescue. John, we are away. Boats everywhere.
Boats everywhere. There's...
And as the glare picks up, it's a little hard to pick these caps as well, but tight around the turn there. 1, 2, 3. As we come through, we're leaning in very intently here. Let me bring up liveheats.com. That is where you will find the draw and all the information that you need for all of the racing. So we've got teams from Broadbeach is the only women's team, and then in the men we have Karawa, Kawana and Broadbeach in the mix there. The halfway mark up and around. So it's all looking pretty good. And it's getting quite warm down here on the beach. So we did speak a little earlier about our athletes and officials just needing to look after themselves, take on some water, take on some nutrition as well. Quite a few races yet to go here as the that shore is starting to pick up. The chop's starting to come through as well, John, and we're starting to see a little bit more air under the boats.
Yes, so the tides, it's about probably about 3/4 an hour away. So again, that wind's sort of staying away from us anyway, which is a good thing. So, but still ideal conditions. So you'll probably find those little, those swell just roll through on the tide, but nothing's happening. Nothing's going to be detrimental to the cruise. We just see now the finish of the 35 plus. Broadbeach, yep.
And with just one women's crew, I think that could be another double for the Broadbeach team here in the Masters events. They've had an incredible race already today for the women. I think that will be their third win in a row there. For the men, they've had victories to Karawa, and now Broadbeach. So lots of depth in this Masters racing. Wonderful to see multiple teams in the mix. Just thinking more about the weather there, John, we had some really high winds across the week, sort of Tuesday, Wednesday. I was getting a little bit nervous for how long they might stay around for.
Well, I just feel sorry for New South Wales because, like what we've been through here early this season, early in the year with Queensland, the Gold Coast in particular, with Alfred sort of, on our doorstep and caused a fair bit of damage to a coastline. You feel sorry for New South Wales. Like, it was picture perfect down there last weekend. I was down there for conference, and but to come back in 2 days and see the like Mother Nature's destruction and whatnot. So again, yeah, we got a little bit worried, but that low, that east low sort of went away from us, so headed down south, which is good. But again, I think ideal weather now up here in Queensland, and I think the long forecast for southwest rocks, I think they said it's going to be very fresh.
Okay.
Cool,
Go past the Sharkskin tent and grab a few more jackets. Get ready for the southwest rocks. I have heard it's going to be a little chilly.
Not as bad as the Riddle a couple of years ago. It was about one on the water's edge. So.
I am not tough enough to do IRB racing. I admit that so early and so freely as we get these fantastic replays here. It was Broadbeach. They got it done. They got the double here as well in the team's rescue for the Masters women and men, and that takes their total gold medal tally to 8. Fantastic work. You love to see that. Now we're not going to do an interview for this one because quite a few of the competitors in that race are about to line up again in either the 45 plus or the open teams rescue, which is coming up next. And John, we are flying through this program. We've only got 3 races left for the teams, and then it's the surf rescues to close out the day. We did actually open the day with the surf rescues again. Some of those semi-finals held over from yesterday, so very much looking forward to that short, sharp, fast racing.
So the sprint's on, yes.
But a fantastic day of racing, and just confirming some of those earlier results. And this is what we were thinking. It was a 1-2 for Miami, Team A over Team B for the 23 men. So fantastic racing. Miami, Kira, Point Lookout and Bribey also gathering valuable points for the team as we look forward now to the 45 teams rescue. And we're going to have alley number 1 at the top of your screen. That is going to be Kira, then Broadbeach, Kurrawa, Broadbeach, and then closest to us, that is Miami. But it looks like we may not have the team from Miami because closest to us is now Broadbeach.
Yeah, so
that could be Broadbeach White, maybe.
Yeah, so it looks like the team of McDonald, Crooks. And beside them we've got Curroy. Looks like Miami's dropped off. Let's see on the live heats.
Yeah, it's a big day of racing, so wonderful to see so many teams being fielded.
So at the top there we see Broadbeach, and we see
and that is an incredible start. The team from Broadbeach, they are on screen. And as we look to that wider shot, they have got the jump on the rest of the field. What a way to start here, the 45 mixed IRBs. And that is the start that you want. You've got to set it up early. We have seen there's always a little bit of drama. There's always something happening in this one. But if you can put yourself in the best possible position, fantastic work there from Broadbeach. But top of the screen, coming back now in alley 1, that is the other Broadbeach team. And next to them, Kurrawa just a little further in. So it looks to be Broadbeach 1 and 2, John, at the halfway mark as we go in for the...
Yeah, so it looks like it might be Util the changeover coming through the second drive to get the tag. So Miami there now trying to also... the boat just was sort of floating away, I think, but they're away. Crew just gets a bit settled there now, so 3 points of contact on that, so he's nicely done there. So we see Miami now going to push out Broadbeach just on the far side, going through the second Broadbeach team.
And John, what I do love about this is that the teams are able to choose the order of their drivers as well. So you do have the men and women in the mix, and they can choose wherever they go here. These aerial shots are just fantastic. This is where we get that real view.
Top of pitch there now, we just see
Broadbeach Black.
Broadbeach Black, yeah, I think that's we're going through there. So Broadbeach Black's going to come through there. He's off the. What happened?
Oh no!
No!
Oh, no. Now, John, do you want to explain to us what's happened there? Because we've got a multiple camera view that we can see from here, but we thought that was going to be a Broadbeach win as they come through. I think it might have been camera number 3 that came through there. But, John, what happened? Talk us through it.
Well, it's just like, when you park your car at the shopping centre.
Yes, I have done that.
You got to turn your car off.
Oh, yes, that is important.
Yeah, so you got to cut the motor and everything else. So obviously, a bit of a slip, bit of technique, and so that would have gone back. So,
but also important that they recognised it. They did go back, so it's not as though they finished and then risked a DQ.
Yeah,
I mean, they lost time, they lost a gold medal, but this is what happens at this top level racing.
It's one of those things. It's just a hand like your process you're doing as you go through when you do your training, and where just slip, hand might be a bit wet. But we just see those results on that, Jen. I just
that's tough, isn't it?
Coming through there now. That's a bit of a replay.
So these, I think, are maybe our eventual winners.
Yes.
Karawa. But it was Broadbeach, that incredible start at the bottom of the field. Look at them just absolutely take off from there. And we talk about the drama of IRB racing, John. It's so technical, and we often don't appreciate that from where we're sitting here, but there's so many things that have to go right throughout the race. Are you flicking the right switches? Are you sitting on the right side here? And this is where we thought it was all Broadbeach. And this was a fantastic halfway mark coming through, the change.
There, so there's a Chantel 5 there, just going to tag the next driver. We see Miami going out.
They really worked their way through the field very well.
They swam well. So, Kara, sorry. So I apologise, it's Kara.
This is where they came through that second turn.
I might see this tag up there now that...
Here we go, this was it.
Broadbeach.
And he realises he knows. And then you see Karawa come through there. Yeah. Now that is so tough, but wonderful. Big shout out to the team from Big Voice getting that immediate replay on the right angles. You've got to love that, showing the intricacy. So good. But Andy, what a dramatic race.
Yeah, definitely a dramatic finish there. The Karawa crew have ended up with the gold medal. Congratulations, guys. You must be stoked with that.
Yeah, certainly. That was one hell of a race, but yeah, we got through it in the end. So yeah, that's great.
And how are you finding the conditions out there today, guys?
A little bit choppier than yesterday, but we're managing to get through them. Yeah, it's not as easy as yesterday, but yeah, it's tough.
Well, it's good to see you out there racing still, Bear. You had a great race there, mate. How are you feeling these days?
Yeah, still going around at 53, mate, but my crew is 56, so, mate, feeling real good. We were an easy third, and then we were second, and then we were first, so unbelievable.
Take my hat off to you guys. Well done. Congratulations. And back up to you guys.
Oh, thanks so much, Andy. What a race, and it's never over until it's over. Fantastic work, the team there from Karawa. They said they were third, they were second, they were first. So fantastic result, fantastic finish, and they are rewarded now with a Queensland State Championship. Shout out as well to that small child with the epic mullet. Wonderful to get that on screen as well. So we have now got the Open Women's Teams Rescue up next. Now, Kira, they are the defending Australian champions. Karawa, the Queensland champs. They are away already. John, who's your pick in here? This could be anyone's race.
Well, we look across the board there with Kira. And we just see down the bottom coming out of the north. This is the Kira team there. Del Hunt, Hutton, Hanlon and Dash. Poor and Smith. So, but again, quality across the line. Look at that line there, nice and straight.
Ooh,
and this is just
one was straight. It's a little left field. Wow. Gee, this is
Teams
tight.
Rescue coming up, so they're going to come back in. Top of picture, we've got the Kira team. Then we go back into come in a second, Miami, Broadbeach. So
just trying to see that changeover. Have a look at the speed. Have a look at how many people are sprinting across Coolangatta Beach.
Here's Miami now.
Who's going to be first away? We're just waiting for someone to absolutely take off.
Open female.
Yep.
Oh,
is that
Kira now? Yes. Punching through. It's a little bit of chop they said there before from the 45-year-old, but they just see this now. Open female.
Look at that.
And the race is on. So go back down the bottom of the picture, as we said, with Kira. That's Kira A. With Ella Delahunt, Dutton, Hanlon, Nash. Bailey Nash is on return from her injury this weekend. Tyler Porter and Ty Smith.
Oh my
So
gosh, look at
picture
that.
perfect. This is going to be a Specsavers special.
4 in a row. Who wants
Here
it?
we come. Where's it going to be? Photo! What?
Oh my
That's got to
gosh.
be the closest finish today.
Yeah, that's a race in
Jan,
3.
oh, what a dynamic. But look at Miami. They're happy.
They look pretty confident. I reckon Miami think they might have this one. I am not calling it until we get the official word.
That was too hard, especially with the glare on there too. But I think let's don't blame that.
How impressive that we've got this many quality teams that are this tight at the end of, less than a minute or so of frantic racing. That was phenomenal. It really tightened up towards the finish. Maybe a race in 3. It was nearly a race in 4 for a moment there. But Miami are confident. I just don't know yet. We knew we were going to see a few special races today. Again, the open women deliver. There's lots of skipping down there on the beach. A lot of people feeling pretty excited. Maybe the result has been confirmed by an official down there, but I'd say they're probably still huddled around an iPad.
We'll find out where Andy's going. I can see him sprinting along the sand here. He's got no one on. It looks like he might have Miami. It's Cara. He's got Cara there with us, so it'd be interesting to see the results they pop up on the live heats this point in time.
Tell you what, let's head down to Andy. Andy, what a race. Do you think we know the winner?
Yeah, we've got Taylor here from Kurrawa. We don't know who's won that race yet. It's too close to tell. What a sensational finish. All the crews, I think there was 4 of you all across the line there together. How are you finding the racing this year in Queensland?
Oh, the competition is right up there. There's consistently 4 or 5 girls that are always pushing for first place. So it's just been super exciting and, entertaining to see who's going to get it on each day.
Yeah, there's been some sensational races today, and that so far has been my favourite. A great transition in there. It had a bit of everything. It was on in the cans, it was on the beach, and a little bit of a wave here and there. You girls were a little bit unlucky on that transition. I think if you didn't have that wave pop up, you would have had a little bit of an advantage. But that's racing, that's surf, and how did it feel when you turned around and had a look and saw where you were coming?
Oh, yeah, just so nervous, watching everyone looking up and down the line. There was people down in lane 1, 2, 3 doing well, and then someone down in lane 8 doing well. So you didn't know where to look, and it was just, exhilarating.
It's been a great day. Congratulations, Taylor, and all the best for the last races.
Thank you.
Back to you guys.
Oh, thank you so much, Andy. Thank you so much, Taylor. What a race. I think we're all madly refreshing live heats, just waiting to see who has been given the number 1 there, who's going to take out 6 points and who's going to take out the Queensland Championship. Absolutely one of the races of the day, and wonderful to hear the Kiwi accent in the mix there as well. Sunset Beach just dominant in the teams races. They took out the men's and women's of the World Championships, and let's see if they can add another Queensland champ to the mix.
Well, the sun's coming out now, Jen, and it's the crowd's starting to build.
Yes, a gorgeous day down here at Coolangatta Beach. If you're wandering down, if you're wondering what's happening, please pop on down, say hello, grab a coffee, say hello to the Coolangatta Surf Lifesaving Club crew. They've been looking after us so well. And if you are posting any of your photos or your chat, we would love to be part of the conversation. Hashtag Queensland IRB Champs as well. So big day of racing. And we're just checking those results. Open women yet to be confirmed. Miami looked pretty happy. We spoke to Kurrawa, but the jury is still out. The officials just zooming closer and closer on that iPad to confirm the finish. Now, the next race up is going to be the Open Men's Mass Rescue. I can hear the horn. They are away. Open Men, Kira, the defending Aussie Championships and the World Champions. Actually, no, Broadbeach. Broadbeach is the defending champ for Queensland here.
The Teams Rescue.
Oh, Teams Rescue, Open Men's. Here we go. Oh my God, the air on that one. That is impressive.
Okay.
Yep, keep going. So closest to us on the bottom of the screen, that was the team of Kira. But up the top of the screen looking very, very good, that is Karawa. But, John, I am not calling anything from here. We've got 4 teams in a straight line coming in.
The top of the picture, that's where all the action is there. We see Kara team lost, have gone out pretty strong. Kira also, then Kira B team in Miami. So this is the open male. So this is the best as they come through. This is the Melbourne Cup field. See Kira now going off the beach there, coming through. But once we get the drone footage back in front, and there we have it down the bottom. It's out of lane number 7, Broadbeach Team A. So they're the leaders at this point of time, coming in that second transition. A nice little turn there from the front line. Patient pickup looks good. Transition looks good. So powering back home. Then we go back into, 4th? Up the top there. And we're looking at Miami. So it's going to be a race up the beach, Jen. So Miami and Broadbeach. So who is it? Miami's going to get that boat for. Oh, another. Oh.
Now,
am I going to say Broadbeach first and Miami? Oh.
I don't know. And I love that as we look down to the beach, even the teams that were part of that sprint finish, no one wants to celebrate too early. No one wants to make a claim and then realise maybe a little later that they've gone a touch too early. That was a fantastic race. We had an absolute treat in the women. The men coming through now looking very, very good. And we can see as they come through now, we're just waiting on those results. But I can confirm that the results are now through for the Open Female IRB. It was Kira in 1. Now, we were talking Miami, we were talking Karawa, but it was Kira who took out the Open Female IRB. Kira in 1, Karawa in 2, and Miami in 3. A fantastic result, but the Open Men's, John, this is where they set it up so well. We're starting to see more of those waves come into play, but at this stage there was still 4 in the mix, maybe 5, maybe 6 coming into that halfway transition.
We just saw that, just see the transition now, so Paul Ryan just transitions back into driver number 2, and that will have to be Bill Puppas. I think it's on live heats. But then the finish lined it up. Then we had Miami come through. You just see the top of the picture there now. See Miami and Broadbeach. So on our angle, I would say probably the black and white cap might have it. And we just said, so I'd say Broadbeach and then
John's
Miami.
Making a claim. He's accepting no further correspondence.
Game, set, bingo with Broadbeach, mate.
I'll tell you what, it was a pretty impressive result as we see the last of the finishes come through on the replay. But Andy, Broadbeach are looking pretty good for this one. Go for it, Andy.
Yeah, so here I am with the Broadbeach crew. What a sensational race. The racing is so tight. That race again went backwards and forwards. From your position and seat in the boat, how was that?
That was crazy. We were coming in and I could see that Miami was just behind us. I was like, Billy, go!
Oh, it was a great race. I think everyone on the beach was screaming. Sensational driving by the boys, but it's a team effort, and you guys did really well on the transitions. You can't just win that on one effort. So that was a sensational race from the go to the woe. You won the mass, Paulie, now you won the teams. Rescue to go.
Yeah, it's I love an event. It's always good to have more people in it, and we've got a really strong team connection. So it's really good to be out there together, winning medals. It's absolutely awesome.
Well, congratulations, guys. Go get them again, and I'm loving the race, and keep it up.
Oh, Andy, we're all loving the racing down here on the Coolangatta. What a fantastic morning it has been for our Queensland IRB Championships, proudly sponsored by Sharkskin, Jen, and it's been great.
It's been great. We're seeing the race finish there. Broadbeach so quick across the sand. They just built and built into that race. And I love that there was some nervous energy down there, though, thinking, I think we won. But I don't want to go too early. But we can say now is the time to celebrate. Broadbeach Team A taking out the Open Men's IRB Team Rescue. Miami in 2nd and 3rd. Fantastic points there. Then Kira, Karawa and Kira rounding out the placings that will receive points. But fantastic racing. It has been such an incredible morning. The women were just earlier.
See the results of the Open female too, Jen, now.
Congratulations, Kira. taking the win. That must have been an absolute photo finish ahead of Kurrawa and Miami Beach, one of the races of the day. And that means, John, that we are 3/4 of the way through the program. Tube rescue is done, mass rescue is done, teams is done, short sharp racing to finish. It is now time for the female surf rescue. The under-23s will kick us off.
Yes, and these are all the sprints, so to speak, of their program, and we'll push through these with no time wasting. So we go back into Kawana. Waters will come out of 1. Out of lane 2, Kira out of 3. Point Lookout out of 4. Point Lookout. Point Lookout there. Is that the 23s? Yeah, Point Lookout.
Yeah, you're on the men's.
Yeah, oh, men's, sorry.
So it's going to be Point Lookout, Broadbeach, Kira, Broadbeach, Kurrawa, Point Lookout and Broadbeach closest to us. So John's living in the future. He's one race ahead, but liveheats.com is where you can grab the draw and the results for everything that you need for this racing here. So it's been looking good so far, and we are treated to another fantastic start. Broadbeach, just note for it at the bottom of the screen here, but who's that in alley number 6? Kurrawa looking very, very good.
Yeah, Kurrawa, Point Lookout. But look at the top of the lane now. Go back into lane number 3 with Kira coming in pretty strong now. That angle's coming up. So back into Kira, then Broadbeach, then back into Kurrawa. So up the beach we go. Just not again, not another one, Jen.
Oh, if you run that fast, if you race that well, you are allowed another one, absolutely. And I know we've been watching so many races, you're nearly expecting them to go back out, to do a transition, to do a changeover. No, that is how fast these surf rescue races are for the under-23s, showing how it's done. The youngest competitors in the field, you would not know it for the speed and the skill that we see year on year. They are just getting better.
Isn't the racing so far? We just says we started off this morning a couple of hours ago. You know, it was just nicely done, but now the intensity is still there. We see these results, the last 3 results in the open, male and female, and now we just see the sprints on the surf rescue. You know, the intensity is just really up. It's been up another notch. So we just see this race now on the screen. Now we see coming out on lane number 8 there with Point Lookout and Broadbeach coming back home. So it's
look at that.
That's the changes. The sprints on. Then we just see it 1, 2, and 3 across the beach. And so the way Broadbeach is running, so probably Broadbeach will take the gold. Just on a bit of an angle here now. So nice and straight coming through. Broadbeach looks like they have done the goal, as we said.
Oh, I don't know. We've got I think Kurrawa looking pretty good as well. But again, this is how tight the racing is. And this is why you and I are not finished judges, John. This is why they do not trust us with the iPad. They keep us back here. We're safer. We can do less harm. But for now, Andy, another fast race. And Kurrawa just unstoppable.
Yeah, just when you think you can't get any better racing, it just keeps on getting better. These young girls are unofficially maybe got their nose in front. It's just so hard to tell, and it's torturous, isn't it? Not 100% knowing. But there's a very good chance you've won that race, and based upon that, that's the mass and this race now. So, yeah, and the dash. So you must be very, very proud. What a day.
Oh, yeah, I'm just so proud, especially of Liv. She's worked so hard. We all have worked so hard all season. And just to finally see the results go our way, it's just the best feeling ever. And I'm just so proud of her. Yeah.
And you girls are clicking, that's for sure, and all the hard work's showing and it's paying off. I've been enjoying your racing so much. You should be very proud, and well done on today.
Yeah, I'm so proud. Love these girls so much.
Back up to you guys.
Oh, thanks so much, Andy, and a huge congratulations to the team from Kurrawa. We are just refreshing live heats. We want to know if we can call it, if it is official, if Kurrawa have taken out the mass, the teams and the surf rescue. That would be a pretty phenomenal Queensland Championships if they have done the triple there. That would be special. But lining up already, the men's, the under-23 men are up already. Kawana, Kira, Point Lookout, Kira, and Miami to round out the field. So fantastic work, and there we go. Look at that, to see 2 Point Lookouts in the mix here, to see 3, 4 Kiras as well. That is impressive, and you've got to think over the next few years we are going to see more and more of these people hopefully staying with the sport and hopefully continuing to improve.
You see Kira now just been very strong in those preceding races.
And if you thought the under-23 girls were fast, wait. Whoa, look at that.
Straight away, the foot went straight to the floor. Kira, Team C, with Domaraki, Nash and Ty Smith. So Domaraki's not going to waste any time going to get to that can. Whoa, he's around there. So spin comes up and goes around the second can. So coming back in, so pushing up there now. And it's all Kira at this point of time. But up the top there, top of screen, coming out, Kiwana Waters. The challenge is up now for Kiwana Waters, Team A, with Luke, Sarden and Sturgis there coming through. So but Kira down the bottom end on the southern end. And yes, Domaraki there will take it for Kira. And Kiwana Waters.
Wow, Kiwana, so tight on those terms. Really, really great technique there. They came from the clouds at that halfway mark there to really make their presence felt. And it was only tight on the line there, but Kira, too big, too strong, too fast. But Kiwana Waters, second on the podium in the under-23 men. That is absolutely spectacular. If we look at the other races, it was Karawa that took out the Tube Rescue Miami, the Mass and the teams. And Kira coming through now, the Australian champions. They were so good in the Ocean Roar. The Australian champions this year's Queensland champions as well. But have a look at this. Where's Kiwana Waters in this at the moment?
That's right. They're first to the first to the cans. They went around the first transition, but back the other can they come through. But Kiwana Waters nowhere to be seen. Said they were behind the 8 ball. So this is where they come out. They come out of that like they just flew out that second can, came back home, good. And the race on. But Kira had the legs. Cody Nash. Sorry, is it Cody Nash? He had the legs to bring back home Kira. You just see the top of the picture there now. So
fantastic work. We'll go down to the beach now with Andy and our winners.
Yeah, here I am with the Kira crew. What a great race. It was a sensational start, and you just went on with it from there, just taking little creepy half a metre here, half a metre there. You had 2, 3, 4 of those, and all of a sudden you found yourself with a nice little lead. Congratulations, you've had a great day so far. How did it feel when you got off the beach and looked sideways and saw your noses in front?
I felt pretty good. Had a real nice start. The handles had us in real nice water, just perfect. And then nice in, quick start, off and away. And it's all extension from there.
Yeah, well, it was a great race. Ben, good to see you patienting, mate. Everyone has a go. How's it patienting for these young guns?
It's awesome. Awesome seeing race every week and getting better and better, and always encouraging them in the boat.
It's great to see, guys. Congratulations and well done.
Thank you. Thanks, mate. Thank you.
Back up to you guys.
Oh, thanks, Andy. What a race and what a finish. Huge congratulations to Kira. And here we've got this is the results for the women. It was very, very tight. Karawa, Broadbeach, Karawa as well. And Point Lookout, great points for them as well. 4th and 5th, just off the podium there. It's a tough finish, but again, wonderful signs for the future for that little club there. Point Lookout, that is the red, the white and the blue for when you see them on screen next. But the under-23s, unless they are having another race, unless they're going around again in the Opens, that is the end of the day for them. The under-23 races have been done. We now move to the 35-plus female surf rescue. And, John, we've only got a few races to go. 35 female, 35 male, 45 mixed, and then the Opens to close out the Sharkskin Championships for 2025.
I think I just can't wait for those last 2 races, especially over what we're seeing in the Opens there before on both the female and males.
Yep.
I think that'll close the program well and truly just been classic races there. We just see the finishes of so far. They've been exceptional.
The 35 women are up next. We can see it's Broadbeach and Kira lining up next. 3 teams in the mix against Short Sharp Racing. And if we look at the results for the 35 women so far, it has been 3 from 3 for Broadbeach. Could they be about to make it 4 from 4?
Chantel Fife, we probably after that fourth gold.
We would love a clean sweep again. They have been unstoppable. They won the Queensland Championships last year and the Aussie Championships.
Broadbeach away, she's away. So that's Broadbeach CS with Simone Clegg, Chantel Fife and Paulie Ryan as a patient out at the Cairns.
Yeah, fantastic work. They have been on a hot streak across the Ocean Roar Series, taking out every single round from Tally to Dickey to Bribey to Broadbeach. Can they finish it off with a big win here at the Queensland Championships, staying nice and low in the boat around those turns, making their way home with that gorgeous Gold Coast skyline in the background. A little bit of surf starting to come through, John. I think we've got to be close to low tide-ish.
Yeah, see, we've got another 15 minutes or so. We should be more or less on the dead low. So just see now with Broadbeach coming home.
4 from 4.
4 from 4. So congratulations to the Broadbeach crew.
10 gold medals. 4 of them for
Kira there with
Masters ladies.
Belinda McAuliffe, the homie's partner, wife.
So that is impressive. A clean sweep for the Broadbeach ladies, taking out a win here in the female surf rescues for the 35 plus. Let's see if they can take their back-to-back Queensland Championships through to potentially back-to-back at the Australian Championships in 2 weeks' time. We get a replay now of that start. The girls just negotiating those tricky depths there, but Broadbeach, wow, well clear of the rest of the field from the absolute get-go. There was no catching them from here, especially when the event seems to take all of about 30 seconds, and it is done. But a big day of racing. It is not over yet, but it's going to go very, very quickly. The 35-plus men will be up next, and you've got to think some of these athletes definitely will back up for the Opens, John. There's only one race to go. Why wouldn't you give it another shot?
Well, you see the Broadbeach will. The results coming up there now for the under-23 male gen. See Kira taking out the gold, Team CT. Kawana Waters, Team A, and third, Kira, Team JC. But again, the points again, 4, 5, and 6. Got Point Lookout, Miami, and Kira. Might just have a DQ coming through there. Might be the under.
I think that's in the Masters though, John.
Masters,
so
yeah.
We'll just keep an eye on that one. But for now, Andy is down on the beach. Broadbeach make it 4 from 4.
Yeah, here I am again with the Broadbeach girls. Very consistent. It's unreal to see mums and women in lifesaving still competing, very active in the club and all levels. But to be at the top of your game as a mum, you must be very proud.
Oh, most definitely, Annie. It takes a hard yakka to get to where we are and do what we do, and week in, week out, whether it's our, Nana looking after the kids or the kids coming to carnivals. It does take a lot, but we've got a great support network around us. And that's what we need more of, more people supporting us.
Yeah, lifesaving's always been a family sport, and my dad was a clubby, and it always goes down the line, and there's generations of us as there is in your family, and it's just awesome to see, and we all get to see each other's kids and whatnot. But we better keep going, and congratulations again.
Thanks, Andy.
Thanks very much, Andy. And back now for the 35-plus mile surf rescue.
How's Andy? Just professional, getting the calls, everything in his ears, and he turns it around. We love having someone of his knowledge down here.
He's A1, mate.
Do love him. Alrighty, here we go. The 35 men's surf rescue. This is going to be tight. Kawana Waters, Kira, Miami, Broadbeach, Kurrawa, Kawana and Broadbeach. Alex will be closest to us on the bottom of the screen, but John, blink and you will miss it. The 35 men in the water.
See now the other half, the 5 clan now are going to try pretty hard going through, and up the top there, lane 3. We have Miami, and 4 we have Broadbeach. That's the 5 team coming through. Jonathan and Nathan, the brothers. So again, they come around, nice little turn there, and going back into forward. Broadbeach, probably this point of time, 1, 2, and 3, 4. Beside them with Kurrawa and then Kawana. So, but there we have it. Broadbeach will take the gold. Yes, Nathan 5, and then we go back into Kawana Waters just beside them, and
I think it's going to be Broadbeach, Kurrawa, and then Kawana. But
so we just go through on that. Yes.
Yeah, super tight racing, and we could see as soon as they crossed the line, all the arms of the Broadbeach team members straight up in the air, celebrating what was an incredible race. So tight off the start, tight on those turns, and then immediately there was no one who was going to grab them, who was going to get them on the way home from there. So fantastic racing, and exactly what you would expect. They've had an incredible race. Multiple incredible races across the day. The team from Broadbeach taking out the mass rescue, the teams rescue, and now the surf rescue as well. So 3 out of 4, not too shabby at all at the Queensland Championships.
Well, at the end of the day, this is going to be very, very interesting for the points overall. It's going to be,
cannot wait.
It's you're very, very close.
Well, I think Broadbeach have just notched up their 11th gold medal, and by the very unofficial Jen Parry gold medal tally, that is the first time that they are ahead of Karawa on that very unofficial, arbitrary tally that I am doing. But I think it's really important just to celebrate the depth of these clubs, the incredible results, and just waiting for that result to come through. So good to see Kawana Waters, multiple teams in the mix. Alexandra Headland's there as well, as we see that incredible replay. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Andy, down on the beach. It's another gold medal for Broadbeach.
Yeah, I'm here with the guys, victorious in the last event. It was a great race, great start, great pickup. It was really well done. You just kind of chipped away at it and kept pulling in front. How's it feeling out there? There's a little bit more of a wave now.
Yeah, it is. The wave pops up, a little bit bumpy, choppy coming in your turn pickup. You've got to be on it. And, Crewy, he's always in the right spot, and the patient just makes it so much easier having a light patient. Just full throttle, pick her up, and we're home.
It's been some exciting racing. Anyone who picks up a gold medal today has earned their spot. Even a bronze has been very, very challenging. So congratulations again.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Back up to you guys.
Oh, thanks, Andy. Another victory for Broadbeach. As Nathan said, a little bit lumpy out there, a little bit different from yesterday. But again, like another gold medal for Broadbeach.
Yeah, congratulations. Yeah, and it's on the screen there. We can see Karawa came through for second. Kawana Waters, wonderful to see them on the podium. That team from the Sunshine Coast in third. Broadbeach, Kira and Miami will also pick up points. Now, John, we've only got 3 races left on the program. They are going to go in a flash. Next up, we have the 45-plus surf rescue. And we have Coolum Beach in lane number 1. They will be top of your screen. A big welcome to the team from Coolum, Emily and Robert Brown and Shane Urban. Broadbeach in the mix, 2, 3 of them. Miami, Karawa to close out. So 3 Karawa teams closest to us on the bottom of your screen. Do not go anywhere. This race is going to be so fast. It's one of the mixed races on the program as well, the 45-plus age category.
So the 45-plus, as Jen says, 6 starters are in place.
Everyone's just hoping that the calves, the hips, everything just holds out for one more race. The smell of deep heat is getting strong down here at the Masters tent.
Shane Urban running for Coolum. Bit of an injury last weekend for Shane. So
backing up.
Apparently he's at the Dolphins game, the Red Cliff game, cheering, and apparently he punched the air and something's happened with the he's punched something else. So so Shane's back on deck this weekend.
Oh, just getting caught in some deeper water.
He just gets sucked back in there. Is that Cara got sucked back in?
Could well be. I think that was one of our Karawa teams closest to camera.
Yeah. They came through there, that line now. You just see down the bottom end there with Kara, the two Kara teams. So as we said, don't blink, because again the race will be over. This is a sprint, so come back into picture there now. So top of the picture there with probably the second one coming back in with Broadbeach, and Broadbeach side by side, and then back into, I think it might be Miami and Kara also. But coming there with Kara, then Broadbeach, and Broadbeach. If my
I tell you what, Karawa are definitely celebrating as though they've taken the win there.
Yeah,
so I think we can be confident with that one.
I think closest to camera than we said. We had the two on the top of that picture there. We had with Broadbeach and Broadbeach, the 2 dark caps there coming through. But
big thumbs up.
45 plus.
Big embraces down there. That's what it means to take out a Queensland Championship here with your team. An incredible result. Karawa just held their nerve on the way home. The direct line, so good, so fast, and really just maintained that balance. Transferred the boat speed to the running speed. And as soon as they knew they had it, as soon as they knew they were secure, the arms went up. The celebration started. An incredible result. So I think Karawa took out the 45-plus surf rescue, the 45-plus teams rescue, the 45-plus mass rescue, but it was Broadbeach who took our first blood in that tube rescue. But
replay there, Jen.
Yes,
now you see coming through. That got pushed back, so that was the He had a fair bit of ground to cover back then, so you can't afford that. Obviously, in that the surf rescue.
Yeah, it's very, very quick there, and we can see those turns as they come through. It looks like one of our teams having a little bit of drama.
They're the top things, though. But we go back top of the line, then we said with the second, the Broadbeach Tide, 1 and 2, then Karawa coming back up the beach. And yes, the Karawa team there with Andy at the moment.
But fantastic work. Andy, you're with Karawa down on the beach.
Yes, congratulations, Carol. What a great race that was. We've seen some sensational racing, and that's been a cracker. How does it feel? That's your second goal today, is it?
Yeah, it's our second goal, so it feels even better than the first one to get a second one. So, well done, guys.
Well, it proves that the first one was definitely not a fluke then, doesn't it?
Yeah, it was, yeah. All I was hoping was not to trip again. That's all it was.
You guys are racing really well today. Congratulations and well done to everyone.
Thanks, Andy.
Thank you. Back up to you guys.
Thanks so much, Andy. Yep, Karawa excited to stay on their feet, excited to grab a gold medal. And John, 2 races left on the program. We've heard the whistle already. The Open Female Surf Rescue, this is going to be a great race. Karawa, the defending champs. Kira, the Australian champs. But Miami are on fire at the moment. They took out round 4 of the Ocean Roar. So we have got the best of the best lining up in the last women's race of the day here at the Queensland Championships, brought to you by Sharkskin, the Open Female Surf Rescue. John, if you had to put $5 on these teams, have a look at the start list we have here for you. Karawa, Kira, Broadbeach.
Kira, yeah, like in Broadbeach, just quality over the field. So the gun goes, the horn goes, so to speak, up and goes. So we've got to get that nice start, and nicely done there, probably out of lane 8. Sorry, with Karawa, sorry, going out.
Oh, no, you're right, John. I'm the one who's living in the past on the wrong live heat thing. I was so confident with that. It is Kira. I should never have doubted them, but wow, next to them, Broadbeach.
Back to now. There, the race is on and the sprint's on, but up the top there too, we just see coming out of lane at number 2 with Karawa, and then we got Karawa, and then Kira. So this is going to be a race up the beach there. We say with. There they go, Kara and Kira. Whoa, but down the bottom.
Wow.
Little Kira team AW may have had the goods on it, like it's Delahunt, Hanlon and McAteer.
Wow.
They just come over the flash. The blue flash. It was just bang. No, there on the line.
How good are these surf rescue races? These are the absolute best. This is why they're last on the program. They're so exciting. They're so technical. It's all about speed. It's all about strength. And you cannot make a single error.
She's happy. Look, she's got the other.
She's looking pretty confident.
Look at me. I'm good.
I'm a Queensland champion. I tell you what, I'd be carrying on far more than that. Fantastic racing.
If they'd run that was just on the line, because he just
so good
off that beach, off the boat, and the sprint, because the others were running up, so she just flew past them. So it's just grabbed that goal on the line. So it's going to be
so good to see. So good to see. That was tight. And here we see the replay already. Bottom of the screen for us there, it was Kira. A fantastic start. They've really just taken that the whole way through. They were very much challenged by some of the other crews on those turns.
Well, all the action was up the top. Jen, there was Kara, 1 and 2, and then Kira. That's where all the action was. But we've got about down the bottom of the screen. We've got about the other Kira's team come through. We just see this coming through there now. So we see that 1, 2, and 3. Kara, and now we just watch this on the screen. It's coming from a different angle. But again, she just come back home very
so
strong.
Good.
Yeah, so.
Wow, what a race, and what a way to close out the women's racing here in the Surf Rescue. Just going over my live heats, trying to refresh that one. But Andy, what a way to wrap up the women's racing. Short, sharp, fast, terrific.
Yeah, what great racing that we've seen today, and these short races bring the best out in it. Great start there today. You obviously have come home strong as well. How's it feel out there? Well, more importantly, how does it feel to be the state champion from the IRB Sharkskins?
Oh, it's pretty unreal. And I would have sort of expected, especially in Opens, but super stoked and so happy with my team.
this is my sister, and racing with her is like racing with my sister as well, so it's great.
Well, they call it the Blue Ribbon event, the Dash for Cash. There's a whole heap of names, one mistake and you don't win. So that just proves that you've put it all together today, and very rightfully and deservingly for the gold medal. So congratulations, girls.
Thanks so much. Thanks.
Back to you guys.
Oh, thanks, Andy. But what?
Wonderful work.
Well, there you go. We put our money on Kira. But again, Curra, we sort of looked at them first up, didn't we, Jen? So again, it must have been very, very close on that line. So congratulations to the Curra crew.
And it is now official on Live Heats. Curra, the team of Laura Fewings, Dana Fewings and Ella Wheeler in 1. And Curra will actually take 1 and 3 in that one. But before we get too excited, John, the final event of the program, the final event of the day here at the Sharkskin IRB Championships for Queensland, the Open Men, Broadbeach, Miami, Kira, Curra in the mix as well. A lot of familiar faces, a lot of tired bodies out there as well, but they absolutely have one more for this final fast event on the program. So just confirm, we can see bottom of the screen, that is the results from the Open Women's event, Kira. But now, John, the fastest event of the program, 1 to go. Last one, fast one, as we say.
That's right, or as Sandy just said, the Dash for Cash, or it's a Blue Ribbon event, or it's the...
Take your pick.
Yeah, whichever way you pick. So it's 100 metre sprints, or whichever way you want to look at today, you can call it what you like. But again, it is the Melbourne Cup field coming out here today with our open male surf rescue. Broadbeach, Miami, Kira. Broadbeach, Kira. Curra, Kira. Broadbeach. So who's it going to be, Jen?
I'll tell you what, I am not going to pick it from here. We can see Broadbeach on screen at the moment. Very nervous, ready for the start. You need to be on your game for this one. Just getting ready. The final event of the day. The horn goes. The men are away. They'll approach the craft. Oh, we've had a stumble. A stumble. Go, go, go. No. Now that is rough because the rest of the field have absolutely bolted.
Kira and Curra there side by side at the southern end. So again, that nice line coming up. And then Broadbeach now, they've got a lot of work to do at the back of the pack, but don't count them out at this point in time. So everything can happen, but they're behind the 8 ball. Now the sprint's on. This is going to be a photo finish. We're going back up the top there. Going back in there with Miami, Kira, Broadbeach. Coming through the line, then back down to 7 there with Kira Team C. Who's off? Oh, yes! Kira. Yes, Kira. Oh, what a race.
Kira, what a race.
Finish.
And celebration of the day to close us out. He loves that one. We love that one. That is how you win a Queensland Championship, saving the absolute best for last.
Yes, Josephine Dutton, Cohen Park and Jacob Sands. Take a bow, Kira.
Oh, that was textbook. And you've got to think, John, as they're coming through on the way home, the nerves would be at an all-time high. You know where you're at in the race. You know that there's 4 or 5 crews in the race with you, the driver, the crew, the patient. They did such an incredible job. Held it straight, timed it perfectly, on their feet, and they claimed a gold medal and a state championship. The current Australian champions are now the Queensland champions.
And it's a sort of race too, Jen. You can't, you can make a mistake, but like we just saw Broadbeach on the line stumble, and then you got a lot of catch up to do. You got to play catch up footy, so you just can't do it. So it's that sort of race. It's too quick, all over, done and dusted. So, but again, a great result there for the Kira boys.
And wonderful celebrations, which you love to see as well. And here we can see on the replay, and this was tough to watch.
Yeah, I'm out. He's up. He's on the side there too. So had a lot of angst to get back into that boat. So you just see that there now. So he's back in now. So Broadbeach take off, the other Broadbeach crew. You can see Andy on the beach there with the Victoria's crew there now, the Cone crew.
We've got the replay though. This is where they set it up. They knew they had to push the entire way through. This is where it was tight. And wowee, they held their nerve. They kept those turns very, very tight. And it was a race in 5 at this stage, John.
Yeah, it was. And the other back markers too were just sort of forgotten about these. But it comes back in there. And Kira just had the off the boat pretty smart. You just see that nice. It was a tight finish.
As you'd expect in the surf rescue or any. Oh, look at that dismount. My gosh.
just the boat was still in motion, and then we had Homie there to collect him, or might have been Dell to
So
pick
good.
up there. So again, great results. Great results.
But for now, that great result, let's have a chat to Kira, the winners of the Open Men's Surf Rescue.
Yeah, here I am. What exciting times the beach is creating at the moment. What a great race. Mate, you guys deserve that. You had a sensational race from the... It was just an amazing day of finals, but to finish off in such form, you guys must be so happy with that race.
Oh, mate, we're stoked. It's not every day you get to bring someone into IRB racing, and just absolutely love every minute of it. We went into that thinking like, oh, well, we'll just see how we go. And on the way back in, I was like, oh, we're on. But anyway, someone told me that Benny owes me a zinger box for that one.
Well, you've touched up the world and Australian champion in your teammate Benny there. So, you know, there's no slouches in there. There was some sensational racing in there, and the people you beat there today are no slouches. So, congratulations. Thank you for the great memories. It's been exciting, and congratulations on your first year racing, mate.
Thanks, mate. I've had a great time with Jacob as my driver. I couldn't be any more grateful to have him bring me part of Kira. It's been the best season so far.
I love your words. It's great to hear, and all the best for the Australian titles, guys.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Oh, fantastic work. Thank you so much, Andy. And a huge congratulations to the team from Kira there. They actually took out 1 and 2 there. Miami in 3, Kurrawa, Broadbeach to finish off. And as you said, it's been the best season so far because, John, it is not over yet. The Australian Championships in 2 weeks' time. We've seen some incredible performances today. They'll take a beat, they'll rest, they'll recover, they'll look at what they can improve on, and then we are going to finish this season with a bang.
Yeah, I think it's great to come here at Coolangatta and have 2.5 days of great racing. Compared to what we had early in the season, we've had challenges, we've had changing beaches, venues, whatever, and the consistency of it hasn't been great. To come here for the state titles and have a clear slate, clear competition, great conditions, you know, across all days, and enough beach, enough water. And to put on that show they did this morning, the finals package was absolutely fantastic. And now they get ready, they'll go home, they'll prep for the Aussie titles down at the Southwest Rocks in a couple of weeks. And then you've got the Queensland team's got to be selected also. So there's more stuff there. But overall, today you couldn't want for anything better as for great racing and for the sport of IRB. So
yeah, it's been pretty special. We're seeing some highlights across the day now, and wonderful to see so many different teams on the podium. We had Kurrawa and Broadbeach really dominating the gold medals, but Kira, Miami, Sinkawana Waters up on the podium, Scene Point Lookout consistently make those finals. Seeing the Dicky Beach Cap in the mix as well. Super exciting to see so many more clubs put their hand up and do some real quality IRB racing.
As I said, we've had Coolangatta again. They've come into the fraternity this season. They've a new coach, a new young coach, Bella Fox. We've had that new team in, so they're learning. We've had Alexander Headland also just putting the hand up and coming into to experience it. So that those clubs will grow. We've gone to Bribey for as part of the Ocean Roar. Dicky Beach also, but it's good to see those clubs in Point Lookout, so they make up that competition and the challenge there, but they'll learn off those other clubs. They'll learn off the Kira, the Broadbeach, the Kurrawas, as they go through competition, and it's good to see because it's a short, sharp season, so to speak. I think that's out, but again, it's a number of 6 weeks or so, 7 weeks. It's bang, it's straight on during winter. These people love it, so Jen will leave you to close it down for us. And,
a huge congratulations to all of our athletes and the officials as well, led by referee Tony Carl and Michael Cook as his deputy. Big thanks to everyone who's been part of it, the team from SLSQ. Fantastic work as always. 2 weeks, we'll see you at Aussies.
Thank you.